Yo. What's going on, chat? What's going on? What's going on, yo? It's a beautiful morning, huh? It's a beautiful morning. What's going on, chat? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on today? What's up, chat? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We live? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are live. Live and back with street culture. Yes, sir. Street culture XFX, they call it. Street culture. There are streets. Someone says, seems like he is struggling to break the 300k balance. What? Is this how we're gonna start the stream, really? No shot, right? Bro, I just hit 300k in January. What do you mean? I just hit this. Struggling. Yo. Yo, K. Mods going on. Nexus, what's up? What's up? Circle FX. I see you guys are early today. You guys are early today because you guys don't want to miss out on what happened on Friday, right? Out to rise. Clint. Green. What's up? What's up? Christian, what's up? Team Mango, what's up? Good morning. Chat, today is yeah, there was no stream yesterday. I was kind of, well, it was MLK Day, right? So I mean, not that anything happens in Canada, right? I don't think so, but it's a US bank holiday, so had to take my time off and just relax, I guess. Honestly, didn't do much this long weekend, just kind of just chilled. Pretty boring long weekend. I was so bored that I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna get my driver's license, because like I'm not finished my class yet. I'm not finished my my driving school yet, but I'm like, man, driving is just so straightforward. Like I can just pass this without even like having to finish my school. But then I'm like, you know what, I'll just finish it off, because there's like a lot of bookings open. Surprising, usually like the driving test stuff is usually booked and packed, but it was pretty empty this week, so I'm like, yo, might as well just take advantage of it. But nah, but in Toronto, okay, in Toronto, like they kind of fail you on purpose just so they can get more money out of you sometimes. Those are the horror stories I've heard in Toronto. Like you gotta go really far out of the city usually, but if you go to like Toronto locations, they tend to fail you on purpose so they can make you come back and redo the test to get more money out of you. That's usually how it works. But honestly, I'll be fine. Not even a word. All right, chat. Welcome back. Yeah, so today is a very interesting day because you don't really have much news. I mean, you have Empire State Manufacturing Index, which I don't expect to affect the markets that much, to be honest, today. I could be wrong, but I do not expect an effect on the markets at all. It is a red folder, so you might see some volume, but I don't see like anything crazy happen today. Like I don't see your typical CPI news comes out, 100 pips to the upside, 100 pips to the downside. Like I don't really see that today. But I mean, you still have news at 8:30, so let's be aware. Canadian news today, CPI, yeah. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, you got core PPI, retail sales again, PPI. Thursday, you got nothing. And Friday, you got nothing. So it's just today and tomorrow that you kind of, just tomorrow, honestly. Today is kind of, tomorrow you got to worry about. Today is kind of whatever, right? But yeah, let's hop into the charts and see what we got going on today. Hold up, let me just all right, so yeah, the price action today doesn't look too bad. I mean, price action looks pretty decent today. Yeah, pretty decent today. It came down to where I expected during London. Unfortunately, I wasn't awake to catch it, but let's start off with GJ first. Let's get this out of the way first. So first things first, GJ for the weekly, right? So if you take a look at the weekly time frame on GJ, you're gonna notice one thing, and you're gonna notice that this candle here actually closed below the range here, right? So this thing over here kind of had a resistance here, and then we closed below it. So with this candle closing below the range here, this indicates that we are breaking back into this range here, right? I'm not too worried about this, even though last time when it came down and broke below, it filled the range anyways, right? It came down, tapped it. So I'm expecting that same thing to happen here. As you're breaking back into this range, I would expect price to tap back into the 149 levels this week, because this is a weekly time frame. So you have about 3 days left. Right now, price is creating a top wick. It can either drive down this week, or it can do something like just close bullish, respect this resistance, and then next week break the lows and drive down. But as long as you're in the zone between 157, like as long as you close below that zone this week, for next coming weeks to come, you should be making your way down pretty nicely towards the bottom of the range at 150, 149 ish. As for positions and as for sells, let's drop down to daily and see what we got going on today. I believe the daily time frame is pretty bullish today. I mean, it's bullish, but one thing I'll say about it is that it closed bullish, respecting this resistance here to the left, right? So price didn't close below, it closed right here, respecting it, this bullish candle here. So even though it closed bullish, it still closed respecting it. Therefore, at any given point, you could expect price to just drop down, flip bearish, especially the way the weekly time frame looks, right? So at any given point, just expect that this may happen. Again, until then though, it will be heavily off of the smaller time frame. So you have to go off the smaller time frame, which is a 1 hour, 30 to 15, to kind of anticipate where price would drive. So if you're looking for bias on GJ, right, it's pretty straightforward. I think bias would be much better above this range here, above 158.074. You close above there, you should make your way up pretty nicely towards the top of the next range, which is up here at the 158.666, or yeah, 659ish, I guess you can say, anywhere in that zone. I think that range going up is around 58 pips, right? That's if you're looking for buys, because even if you're looking for buys today, with the day buys being bearish, right, you got a range 2, and the range 2 is above like these ranges here. This is range 1 over here, and then this is range 2 over here. So this is range 1, range 2. You got range 2 breakout above there anyways. So buys will be pretty clean above there. And then as for sells, if you're expecting price to drive back down today, I'll say sells be below, probably as of right now, I'll say below here, below range 2. Honestly, this range is because like the thing about taking your sells below here is that you don't got the cleanest range coming down towards here. You only have like maybe like a 10 pip range going down, right? If I'm not wrong, it's like 20 pips, but it's not that clean. Like you have a lot of traffic there. So like even if you take sells below here, you have traffic here. Take sells below there, you got traffic here. Take sells below here, you have a clean traffic price going down towards here. So this is your best bet probably for sells today, because below there you have cleaner traffic, right? So I would expect price to drop down if you were to break below there. Now, how big is that range? This range is going down to going to be around 51 pips, so it's not too bad. I'll say sells below there. I'll honestly avoid whatever's happening in that range in between. It's not that clean in between. Probably stretch down here as well. But yeah, I'll probably avoid this range here today. Whatever. Well, I'm probably not trading GTC anyways, but like in general, like I'm probably not gonna touch this range, even though it's 170 pips as of right now. Price action isn't as clean in this range. I'll avoid this range at all costs. So if I were you today, I'll do something like this called avoid this range. I'll probably touch this range down here, and I'll touch this range above here and beyond, right? Below and beyond and above and beyond. But in between, this is a no trade range, because it's just one, there's no direction in this range just yet, because price can do anything in this range. It can just bounce in between the range, or it's not at that clean in terms of traffic. So my best bet is to wait for that range to break out, buys above there, and then sells would be probably below here for our buys above here range 2, and sells below here with the range 1. Yo, Leo, thanks for the tier 2 or tier 1 for 2 months. Thank you. W Leo, thank you. But yeah, chat, that's about it for GJ. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Now take a look at your gold here, right? One thing I'll say about gold for the weekly. Oh wait, never mind. I thought it closed above that range, but it didn't. It closed right at it, right? Wait, where did it close? Let's take a look here. Yeah, it closed like right at it basically. It's still a bullish closure though. I mean, you could say it closed above here, above this zone here, but there is a resistance here, so be aware. But if you're basing off of this zone, then yeah, they close back into the range. I mean, we do have a weekly closure on gold that's a bullish close. I would expect price to continue to drive up this week. My target for the week is 19. Let's see. Yeah, like 1983 to like first target 1934 levels, right? And then we're in that zone because like if you're looking at price from this perspective, right, you're gonna notice that price is kind of breaking back into the zone here. So as we're like breaking back into the zone here, I would expect price to drive up to fill the range, and the range is gonna be us breaking back up in this zone here basically, right? So this is what you're kind of expecting for the weekly time frame. Now the issue is you only have 3 days left, which is still a lot of time, but you're gonna need probably news to pick up as well for price to drive to heavily push up towards those levels. So I would expect tomorrow maybe to since we have a lot of news for us tomorrow for us to drive up with that as well. We have a lot of core retail sales news tomorrow, but overall price action wise shows that we should make our way up towards the top of the range pretty nicely, towards like 1987, 1975 ish, anywhere in that zone, right? That's what you're kind of expecting. So if the weekly is bullish, now the daily is the question, like how can the small time frame, or how can the other time frames, which is in this case other chapters, line up to make that one story that will match up with the weekly time frame, right? So how will the daily and the 4 hour and the 1 and the 30 and the 15 and the 5 match up with the weekly? You need everything to align, right? So dropping down to daily, you're going to see the daily story today is that it closed bearish today, yes. But I think it closed respecting these levels here to the left. So like, even though we have a bearish closure, you're still overall respecting these levels to the left hand side here. So at any given point, again, price could literally just close bullish today, or even break the high today to drive up for tomorrow and the day afterwards, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like this happen today for tomorrow and such to drive up towards top of the next range. Because even though we're closing bearish, we're still respecting these levels until you actually close bearish below like 1911, below 1906 is when you can say, okay, well, price is closing below the range now, and now you would expect price to just kind of make its way down. Because remember, we're still in an uptrend. We're still in this huge uptrend on daily time frame, right? So you're really gonna need to break below that support for us to actually come down towards, like, to create a new support down like 1850 and such, right? But until then, any given point, price can still flip bullish and price can still drive up for the day. I will be looking for sells today still, but if I'm looking for buys, I will apply the range 2 breakout stuff as well. So in this case, the 4-hour candle, if you take a look at it, is closing in about 2 hours here. But as you can see, you are making your way up, and you may even break the 4-hour highs. Yeah, I think you're 7-8 pips away. If you do break the weekly the 4-hour highs at 1912, 212, there's a high possibility that you may see price make its way up towards like 1916, 400, 1916, 500 on that 4-hour time frame. So if I'm looking for buys today, let's drop down to the small time frame and see what we can do here. So we understand the 4-hour candle kind of found this minor support here. It's about to break the highs. Like if I'm looking for buys today, I'll say buys will be valid probably above let's see, what is this over here? 1911. What is that? Right there. 1912. Yeah, like I have a minor range here. Potential buys above there, but then you also got a resistance here that I want to break above as well. Above here is a bigger range, I believe. Yeah, I think above here would take us up towards probably, yeah, anywhere in that zone be valid, I guess. Yeah, I'll say above 1913 would be your better options for buys, to be honest, because you have cleaner traffic. But buys above 1911 wouldn't be too bad. 1912, it's just that the issue with this is that you don't really have a range, or you don't really have support formed anywhere to have as a stop loss. Your stops look like it's gonna be like 50 pips, 60 pips, right? It's a little wide. It's very difficult to, maybe this stop wouldn't be too bad, 1907. But I guess that's not too bad actually. 1907-ish levels. It's not too bad. Yeah, yo, Chad, you have a minute left for a 1 hour closure, so I'll probably wait for that. If we can close back above like 1912, that'd be perfect. You can probably pop up the next 1 hour candle, and we may get some early buys in today's session again. I believe you just broke the 4-hour highs too, so that's lovely. That's great. Now it's just time to see if we can close above these levels to the left here. Yeah, you got this range going up, like a nice 12-pip range going up, and then above here, you break the 1 hour high, you should make your way further up. Very nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. But yeah, Chad, you have like 30 seconds left, so let's wait for that. Wait for that closure above the Ranger, and then we may get some positions. All right, where's the spreadsheet? Spreadsheet. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. God damn. All right. So you obviously closed bullish here. However, this thing closed bullish at let's see. This thing closed bullish at yeah, back into this range here. So you don't have a leftover range of maybe like 4 pips here, chat. So I'll say wait for buys above 1913, 226. You break above that zone, you should have a nice push going up for at least until like 1914, 1915 and such, right? So I'll probably wait for that. But overall, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, this 1 hour candle is closing back above these ranges here. So if we were closing back above these ranges here, you probably would also expect some type of bottom wick in this zone here. Tap into 1911, 705 before you make your way up towards like 1918, 1919 and such, right? Because look, if we're closing back into that 5-minute range there, there's a high chance that price may spend some time hovering this range here from 1913 to 1912 to 1911, right? And as it does that, you may see price come down to like 1911, bomb the zone and create some type of support and do something like this. And as it does that, all that's doing really is creating that 1 hour support off the 1 hour time frame. So if this were to happen, perfect. We close back above these ranges, vibes would be great going up. If that does not form, then we're in a interesting situation because you don't really have a logical stop here, to be honest. Like your stops are like 60 pips here, even though the target is going to be, well, you can probably target anything up here, honestly, but your next target is 1915 realistically, right? We'll see. If we can form that support, great. If not, then we'll see how price forms once you do close above. But you have like 3 minutes left for a closure, so I guess gotta wait for that. But like as the 1 hour candle is breaking above these highs here, it literally has all clean traffic to drive up. Like this is complete clean traffic all the way up until like 1915, 16-ish lows. We'll see. May get a push, may not. Ugh. I just don't have a logical stop. If we cannot close above the range, that would be great, because then we'll have room to create support, right? And this is why it's so key to understand different time frames, even though you're looking at the 5, understanding that like how does the 5 lead to like a support off the 1 hour, like, you know, like you had to take those things into consideration. And that's why it's very key to use different time frames, because look, now that the 1 hour candle is flipping bearish, creating that bottom wick potentially, the 5 is also respecting that resistance. And if we're respecting that resistance, we're gonna come down to create that support and tap within these levels here. And once that forms, you have a much smaller stop, cleaner price action. So that was perfecto. This guy read chat? Yeah, but I'm just doing my analysis here. So usually the first like 15 minutes of the stream, I would not read chat. But boy, believe me, man, once I start reading chat, you will not want me to read chat no more. What's the stream schedule? Well, my guy, 6:30 a.m. Eastern to 9 a.m. Eastern every day, you know, Monday to Friday, every day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don, their support resistance can be seen on all time frames. No, now you know why I don't read chat, huh? If their support resistance can be seen on all time frames, how do you choose time frames you wait to close above and beyond? You kind of gotta, so like I mark my zones off of different time frames, but when it comes down to entries, I mark it off of the 5 as of right now, at least the 5, because that's what I'm entering off of. But I'm still keeping into consideration the higher time frame. So like for me at least, I have like, I don't have to go to every time frame and do like, oh yeah, this is a 15-minute resistance here. On a 30-minute time frame, this is the resistance here. On a 1 hour time frame, this is a resistance of right here. On a 4 hour, there's a resistance here. On daily, there's a resistance here. Like, you know, I don't gotta do all of that because I already kind of have it mentally drawn out in my head, if that makes sense. Like I understand like there's also like like for instance like 4 broke the highest here. Like I have those levels like kind of as I'm going through the time frames. I already have them applied in my head, so I'm keeping that in the back of my mind. But I only mark my zones on the 5 Does that make sense? Like, oh wow, look at that. You came down, tapped that support perfectly, chat. You close above 1813 now, or 1913 now, no problem. We're gonna have stops below the zone here. Wait, perfect. But yeah, like I kind of gotta, like, you don't want to be marking up your your charts on every single time from marking up every single support, every single resistance. Again, you kind of want to go through the time frames, see like what levels were flipping, for instance, like see what the 4 count is doing. Is it flipping here? Is it breaking the highs here? Is there clean traffic on the 4 hour time frame? Okay, if so, if the 4 count were to drive up, how would that affect the daily time frame? Like, how would the daily time frame look if price were to drive up with the 4 count having clean traffic going up? If that's the case, how could the 4 hour drive up then? What needs to happen on the 1 hour time frame that needs to happen on the 15, that needs to happen on 30, that leads to the 4 hour flipping bullish? Does that make sense? Like, that's kind of what you gotta do. That's how you work with different time frames. It's a lot of work, but a lot of work is good. Nothing wrong with a lot of working in FX. $1.3K people really have the power to drive price if we wanted? We do not. I don't think we have the power to do that, man. I don't think 1.3K viewers to do anything to the markets, honestly. If we all took a buy position right now, it would not affect the markets. Trust me. We don't even we don't even sniff the markets, man. Trust me. Our fucking whatever it is, 1,000 lot size combined is nothing to the markets. We won't even move it by pipette. Mark my words. Hey, so you got that support formed. Hey, so you see how like the 5-minute time frame came down, right? It rejected that resistance, came down. Now it didn't close above yet, so it can still drive down again. But you see how it closed bearish, came down, and as it came down, the 1 hour time frame created a bottom wick, and where the bottom wick tap, that support. So if you close above on the 5, you can say, okay, that's a confirmation for the 1 hour to create that bottom wick, and that's confirmation for us to drive up, and that'll be a perfect situation. But let's see what to do here. We have a minute and a half. Let's see if we can close above the Ranger to drive up. I'm trying to see what stops would be because I would prefer this stop, but maybe 1908.818. And the range going up is around. I mean, you probably target anywhere up here. It's fine. 15 seconds. Can we close above this range? All right. Chat, I'm gonna see if I can buy a buy stop on the break of the highs here. How big is this difference here? 18, like 2 pips? Yeah, probably a buy stop above 1913.91 here. Because if you break above that high there, then we'll be in buys to drive up. Cool. if this count does not break the highs and it just breaks the lows, we'll just delete buy stops and wait for another closure above this range instead now. All right. So then, like, because if you close bearish here, there's a resistance form here. We'll move our resistance up to here and see a wait for buys above there. But with this 5 closing above this range here, I would expect this 5 to continue to make its way up towards the top of the range. Stops for me probably here, chat, is gonna be like, I'll say probably around this range here, like 1909.500ish levels, like anywhere in this zone here, below that candle. Because if you break below there, then you're probably gonna make your way down towards here, right? Realistically. But yeah. And then target, that's 18. Stop. Wait, where is this? Cool. Yeah, so this trade here, if we get activated here, it will be this one will just probably be, I think it's just gonna be a closure above the range, right? Let's go 117 2023. What time is it? 7:10. New York gold buys breakout. Flip, nope, not flip. Break the previous higher lows. 5 4. Cool, that is the buy stop. All right, about to get activated very soon here. And then chat, also like break even point and all of that would probably be I'll say this zone here, probably like once you tap like into these areas, that'll probably be your break even point. All right, at that point we'll manage risk accordingly and all that good stuff. But yeah, I just got activated here, chat, on these buy stops. Got on some buys here. Again, my stops are somewhere below, I think it was below here. And then my target is roughly somewhere up here. So that's the trade I am in. Just a closure above the range on the 5. I think nothing different from any other entry we've had this year, I believe. Right, I think it's the same entry all year. If anything, is the only difference between this entry is the break of the previous kind of high, because it was an extra like 2 pips. Realistically, we'll enter off the flip, but it was only like 2 pips, and the difference in 2 pips and the break of the highs was it wasn't a bunch of a difference. It was just a better confirmation to break the highs, right? Because you have clean traffic above those ranges. But yeah, I mean, I would expect this count to continue driving up towards the top of the next range. This 15 closes in about 50 seconds as well. I mean, yeah, it should be pretty good. Very nice candle. Let's update this real quick too. What day is it? 1/14/2023. 7/14. New York gold buys breakout. Oh wait, what did I take last night? I took a sell yesterday. Sells breakout flip 5, and it was full. I hit break even, and then this one today 16. This one 117. Oops. Wrong date. 2023. This one was just the 7/10 New York gold buys breakout higher low 5. Okay, cool. All right, now that that's all settled down, Um. What's the deal, Wix?
What's the deal, everybody?
Yo, what time did you get off last night? I swear you were on to like 11 or something.
10:40. Yeah, I really wanted it to play out.
Did it play
on
out?
Stream.
It definitely played out, right?
Yeah, it definitely played out. It just didn't play out on stream.
So why didn't you leave the stream on?
I did. I left it on for like 20 minutes. I went to put my kids to sleep. I came back and it was still in the same spot. I was like, fuck, I'm not going to leave this on for the next hour and a half to just. So I closed it out, and within the hour we hit.
You just leave your computer on, you know? Because then it goes say, well, Wix, you didn't close it on stream, so it doesn't count as on stream.
Yes, it does, because on stream I told them what I'm going to do. I said we close above 1913 over here. What was it, 19? We never got a closure above the level that I put up. And I said we get a closure above here, I'm going to start managing risk, but until we close above, I will not close the position. We never closed above, drove down at 20 pips. Funny thing, it's annoying because when I'm in a position and draw down, the people are already spamming like L, damn it, another L. I'm undefeated this year. Yeah, like another L. Like, come on, how come I lose every time I hop on stream? I'm like, yo, I haven't lost in like a month. It's terrible. We're undefeated in 2023. It's like, yo, I've lost every time I hop. I'm like, how? We're undefeated. Literally, I've not lost the trade.
Yeah.
That's annoying, but other than that, it's great. It's awesome. We're averaging pretty high viewership.
Yeah, peak viewers yesterday, right?
No, I didn't get peak yesterday. We got a lot, but we're averaging like close to 600. Yeah, peak I have 603.
Go to hovering. Oh, I'm in. Sorry, no, chat. I am in. In case you guys are wondering. Yeah, so I think yeah, I got in a long time ago. I got in like maybe 10 minutes ago. My fault. Yeah, I think we got in somewhere around here. Stops were below somewhere down here. It was 210 I had that.
The streak continues.
Yeah, there's something like that. So I'm in.
Yeah, I put it up in the Asian side. I think by like 11:30 we hit TP. We went break even.
Yeah, my fault. I didn't put it on my trading view, but it's on my MT5. So I mean, put two pieces together. There we go. Now you can, you know, go off of that, I guess. Yeah, chat, like, again, I think in terms of like a winning situation, like, again, break even is probably gonna be like somewhere up here at the 1915-ish levels, and then you can probably say like in terms of in a losing situation, we'll say we'll see how price reacts like once like it breaks below these levels here, below 1912, because if it breaks below 1912, you may see it form structure, and as it does that, we may look to manage risk and close and all that good stuff, right? But yeah, that is what we're doing. You in this, Wix?
Yeah.
Did you get on the flip?
No, I got in on the break. I got in earlier than you at Wick in, but it's still broke. The Wick still broke.
Yeah, because I was gonna get initially over here.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
For an extra confirmation, it's tough because the higher time frames don't have a huge top wick, but you know what? The 4 hour yesterday didn't have a huge top wick yesterday, and if you look right here, the flip just drove it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the evening session. So if you go to the 4 hour, somewhere right here was a 4 hour. Right here was a 4 hour flip here. Yeah, right here. See, there's no bottom wick, but closed above the range. There's a barely one, just like right now we barely have one.
Yeah, because for Asian session, I was looking at sells yesterday, and we got a sell in, but I think it was over here. We went break even. That was fine. Like somewhere over here, I think. Wait, no. Where did we go break even at?
No, earlier.
Yeah, over
right
here
there,
somewhere.
yeah.
This is when we got break even at, and then I was waiting for a closure below here. I got it, but the moment I looked at my phone, this thing just dropped. I'm
That's
like,
the
oh,
closure.
that's the
That's what we
push.
took.
That's the
what we
push.
took. We took that closure below. That was our position on the stream last night on Asian.
Okay, didn't you get this one down here somewhere?
No, but that's what we sat through.
Oh.
To get more. Actually,
oh yeah, that 2 positions. Okay. Yeah, because by the time I saw this, I was like, oh, I couldn't type a signal, none. I was like, whatever, it's fine. So just had that 1 position. It was over here. I didn't know stops that big and open a bigger lot size. Well, you know what you can do, man? You could right now close it here at the break-even point and then re-enter your actual lot size. Because what are you gonna do? Hold it now because you already did it? You know, yeah, make sure like you can close out right now and wait for or enter your actual lot size. That was your chance. You gotta be logical about it, you know? Like there's ways for you to manage risk, and if you made a mistake, and change it in this case. That's the beauty of FX. Now, if you were emotional, then it's a different story. If it wasn't a mistake and you actually opened it, yeah, chat. So I think we're coming off of like a, what is this? On stream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be our 10th straight. If obviously if price plays through with us, or it could be our first loss of the year. Now we'll find out. We'll see. We'll manage risk. But as for the trade, I mean, things look pretty straightforward. The 1 hour, it's based off the 1 hour candle. Honestly, it's what it's off of, breaking back into our range. It's just that we're managing, we enter off the 5, but it's based off the 1 hour candle closing above these ranges here. That's what it's based off of, right? We're looking to fill that range. I was so bullish. Yeah, Ali's bullish. The 4 hour also broke the highs. That as well. And the daily also, if I mentioned to you guys earlier, the daily time frame also closed bullish above these ranges here. So any given point today, this day account could still close bullish or even break the highs today. Because it's still in that range there, right? So that's another thing as well. What's your average win and average loss in dollar amount? Well, this is my history, so you can see here. But Don, RR, how? I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, chat screaming, Don, it's gonna buy. Don, it's gonna sell. Chat, understand, man. Imagine if I just bought or sold whenever chat told me to the last 3 years on stream. You know, we wouldn't be here right now. I'm telling you. It doesn't matter what price does here. It does not. We're in buys here. Yes, cool. But if price doesn't drive up, then it doesn't drive up. If it goes against our trade, then it goes against our trade. We have a stop loss here for a reason. We like this trade is following our playbook. Like nothing changes for tomorrow's trade or the trade after, right? We're still taking the same trade again tomorrow. And if it does drive up, then cool, it drives up. You know, we get our prop, we get our push, and there's that trade. But I mean, it's not my job to like I'm not here, like I can't force price to go to certain area because I want to go to a certain area. Like we take trades off of probability, off of our previous off our playbook, off our previous stats, and that's all we can go based off of, right? Like nothing changes if it hits stops, or nothing changes if it's W. It's the same trade we take tomorrow and the day afterwards. People who are not confident in their analysis will be a type to just, you know, take a loss and then be like, yeah, time to change my strategy, time to see what's up with these fibs, you know.
It's right around this time on my stream where they're going, oh, another loss every time I come on here. And I'm like, yo, you're sitting in like 5 pips drawdown, but this doesn't determine the outcome or the probability of the play of the trade playing out. You're like, oh, another L, I'm leaving. Then boom, we take another W. It's crazy.
It's just how it works. I mean, every trade that I'm in is the same thing too. I'm in the same situation, but like, you kind of just gotta. It's just people being people, you know.
Yeah, when people's like, it really shows like how much people know when they speak, right? When they speak on things in trading, and like there's people that have been doing this for a while, but for some reason, the ones that know the least speak the most. Some weird reason, and they're always yelling like RR, L. You guys are such like consonant people. Fuck your RR. Min okay.
It's just people being people, you know. That's all that is. It's just there's a lot of people, and with a lot of people, you're gonna have a lot of different personalities. And with a lot of different personalities, you're gonna have a lot of biases. And with a lot of biases, you're gonna have a lot of arguments. With a lot of arguments, you're gonna have a lot of fucking unsuccessful forex beef.
RR. Go fucking railroad yourself with your RR.
There's news today. Yeah, 8:30. But I'm not expecting much for 8:30. It's I think it's called Empire State Manufacturing Index. I'm not expecting much at all. Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow you have retail sales, but today not so much. There'll still be volume, obviously it's red folder, but I'm not expecting anything too crazy. All right, so you have a 30 closure here. Looks like you have a 30 closure, and this 30 candle is going to close in 42 seconds. I mean, as long as it closes bullish or respecting 1912, we're still in a position here. Still gonna hold it, obviously, unless it closes below 1912.
At this point, doing the same it did on Asian. You mean pulling back for a drive? And then Wick skips my comment, not trading with him again.
Yeah, I don't know, chat. Honestly, like when you're trading, chat, like what's your heart rate right now? You know, like you should have no, like it should not even be above anything above like 65 to, okay, maybe 65, but like anything above 70, man, you gotta rethink your analysis, bro. Like it shouldn't be like, there's only two things that can happen here, chat. Like what do you guys like, it shouldn't be above 180. If it's above 180, then it's something you're not expecting. But there's only two things that can happen here, really. It's either you take a loss here or you take a win here. Like, what's so hard about that? There's only two things that can happen here. your heart rate should only be high when it's like something's unexpected to happen. You know, you're playing sports and something like, let's say you get hit or something. But like, you know the outcome here. You know what's gonna happen here. You know, there's only two things gonna happen here. This is a matter of time.
I'm gonna trigger chat right now and go use the RR. Okay, Chad? Is it okay if I go use the RR? I'll be back. I'm going to the restroom.
Let's see. Um, 375. 995 divided. Like this trade here, chat, on this account is literally a 2.3% risk, right? 2.3% risk on this account. Overall capital, this is probably like, I think around 1%, around there. But like, you know, when you don't over risk, things are very, like, you're very calm with things. You're very calm and collective because you're not risking anything too crazy. Like, it's not like I'm risking like 5-10% on this trade here, you know? Oh fuck, trade's taken. But yeah, like I know how much I'm losing. It's not like I don't know how much I'm losing. And you should probably know too. If you don't know how much you're losing, or if you don't want to lose how much you're losing, then you gotta, that's probably why your heart rate is a little high right now. Like this trade here, like this exact trade here, for us on stream at least, it's gonna be the 83%. First high or low 65, and then breakout 75. So with the old spreadsheet, I can see the exact stats. So this one I can't, but it's a pretty high winning trade. I think it's our first first high or low of the year though. I think for the 5, but yeah, it's a pretty high winning trade for us the last 2 years. Yeah, so I guess right now what's happening is you're kind of just balancing in between this support. I would look to add another position if we like start to, like I wouldn't add it here, no. I'll probably add it if we like, if we break below like 1912 and like do something like this where we kind of drive down. If we drive down towards like 1910-ish levels and then we pop back up, close back above these ranges here like this, then yeah, at that point I'll look to add another position on this candle close. But until that actually forms, like I don't really have intentions to add right now. Also the second position will be a much smaller stop too, but as of right now I'm just gonna have this one position open. The trade's still valid. I mean, yeah, it is still valid. That's why I'm not really doing anything right now with the trade. You know, if it wasn't valid, we'll manage risk, but it's still valid. I just like any other trade I took this year so far. Like I think we had drawdown. I think we had drawdown on our last trade. I think, if I'm not wrong. Was it this trade? Or was it this trade? There's one trade we had like a 30 pip drawdown, and then things kind of came back up. I think it was this trade.
I don't know how long we gotta preach this, but drawdown does not affect the probability of your trade playing out, right? Price has to move in ranges, right? And if you're taking a position, you're not necessarily taking the you know, the peak prime most optimal position every time. If you were doing that every time, you'd never see drawdown, but you're not fucking, you know, like I say, the market whisperer. You're not taking a magical, ideal, perfect position every time. So drawdown is part of your, you know, it's part of the play. It's part of the action. Part of price action here.
And this one had drawdown. Yeah, this one came down, I think, like 30 pips or something.
You shouldn't have an expectation of losing the trade, but you should have an expectation of seeing price in the red at some point during your trade, right? Now, how much of that red can you tolerate is really individualized. That's different for all of us, right? Our tolerance level here.
That's covered in drawdowns to W's. Yeah, I think we only had drawdown like maybe like all of all the trades took this year on stream. I think maybe like just 3 of them had drawdown or 2. Usually our trades don't have much drawdown. Our trades are usually like in and out and last between like 5 to 10 minutes. But there's some situations where we would be in a trade for an hour or so, or sometimes even more. But yeah.
Spent an hour in drawdown yesterday and then 10 minutes fucking, you know, smacking TP. I'm cool with that. And overall, why wouldn't you trust the higher time frames here, right? Like the 4 hour has just broke the previous 4 hour going the other way, right? So the bullish momentum is there. Just, oh, we need some range above.
We manage risk with the current 1 hour breaks, periods, 30-minute lows. I'll probably manage risk if like the hourly here, which is in 21 minutes, closes here. If you close like below, because the trade is initially off the 1 hour time frame, right? But if you're coming close to the 1 hour closure now, like probably
1911.
like if you close below like these levels, yeah, like below 1911, I'll look to manage risk.
Yep.
And I'm just because at that point, like it will look something like this, right? And if it closes back below like this, then look left here. That would be a range 1, and then you can say, well, price is gonna drop back down now to come down towards the next support.
Because this closure here on the next candle, the hourly closure, will determine if this level right here is respected, right, or just breaks down completely. Are we gonna close bearish but above it, or are we gonna close bearish below it so then we can drive back down? Because closing bearish above it doesn't mean that we're gonna drive straight up, but it does mean we're respecting this area, and the next few candles should really determine. You want, even if we close, I wouldn't mind the closing bear here and then re-breaking this high, because then the probability of the next candle breaking that resistance and filling the range is really high. You're gonna have nothing else to hold it here. You're just gonna have this clean candle here. Also, if the hourly closes like this, now you have this wick here, right? And it leaves some range for us to start coming up and filling it. So I wouldn't mind the hourly closing bear, but I wanted to close bear, but above here. Then the next one, you know, next candle, probably the wick special, wick down, grab up, entry here.
Chat's so funny.
Did Wick stay in that trade? Yes, Wick stayed in that trade and closed at 20 pips. The question is, did you stay in that trade? And why? Or why not? And what did you do?
Here's the thing, look at the 2 hour, look at this, when like we never, like out of our 3 years last year, we never once looked at the 2 hour in my life. So why would I look at it now? Because I'm in drawdown, like just this one time. Oh yeah. It's like saying like when your analysis is not going with like, let's say like you're taking a position, right? And things don't align with your analysis. You start drawing trend lines and stuff and things that you never did before. It's just, something we never looked at. So why would we look at it right now?
Quick
Yeah, so look, this is good now, because look, if we could like chat, if we could like come down here, like obviously we're not gonna add position here, but if we can come down here, like come down to like, I think I said earlier, around these levels here, 1910, right? And then we get like a 5 closure back above, or like a 15 closure back above later on, right for the 8 a.m. probably the 8 a.m. closure at this point. Then we can take buys again at like 8 a.m. going back up. But you want to see us kind of close below, and then the next 5 to close back above. Like you need to close the 5 to close back above, because if that 5 doesn't close back above, then you'll probably just see the 5 make its way down, like so.
Well, you'll see it make a top wick, and it'll either close back above for the fake out, or just start driving down hard to fill the clean range.
Yeah. Like you're obviously in bias here, right? But you gotta be logical about managing risk as well. You can't just, like, if things don't close with your plan accordingly, like for instance the 1 hour, if things don't close respecting certain levels, you can't just sit there and say it has to go up. Like I'm in a buy here, like it has to go up. There's no other way it's gonna go down. So you gotta be logical about both sides. Because think of it, if you weren't in a position, what would you do? Like if I wasn't in a position right now, I'd probably just wait for a closure above this range now, right above 1913. Will it turn to a sell? I'll say it'll turn to a sell if we break the stops. Yeah, if you break below here, like look left, look at all the clean traffic you have going down here, right? You probably make your way down towards 1907-ish levels. If we were to break below 1909, and then maybe towards like 1906, anywhere in that zone probably. So yeah, but that's why our stops are here for a reason. Because if you break these lows here, that's when you can say price action is, we're flipping bearish on this, and we may drop down. And then you can start putting pieces together and saying, okay, well, if you break below 1909 750, then if you look at a 4 hour time frame, the 4 count will likely flip bearish as well. Because if the 5 were to like break below here, it'll probably make its way down towards like this zone. And as it does that, as it makes its way down towards 1907.390, the 4 count will likely flip bearish there, right? Because that's where the 4 hour flip is. And you can say, well, the 4 hour flip is bearish now. Where will we drive for the 4 hour time frame? Probably down here towards like 1899. That's only if you break below, like obviously our stops, right? Which is 1909.261 or 21. Let me just change that 21. But you gotta be logical about it too, right? You can't just sit here and say it has to go up. I'm in buys here. Moving stops to 1905.
What?
That's another 50 pips. God damn. There's no reason to move stops. It's like, it's just because like, if this trade doesn't play out, it's just a new idea. Like you shouldn't hang on to the idea for dear life, because it's clear you're gonna drive down if you break below that support, right? Or break below that 5. It's just like you kind of just gotta wash that idea up and onto our next idea. You can't hang on to the same idea when the probability of that trade at least isn't as high as it was at the start anymore, right? But like I'm not gonna take it's not like we hit stops, so I'll take a sell here because I expect price to drive down. Like I'll probably wait for more sells, say probably below like 1904 and such, right? For more positions. But until then, you have a 15 closure. I think the 15 closed below, but I said how I was on mattress off the 1 hour time frame. So, but moving stops to 1905 is a little crazy. If I were to like, move stops, it'll be below here, but not 1905. 1905 will be way below here. Like there's no need to break. There's no reason for price to break below here and still respect or still drive. Will this be the first loss of the year, or will it be another win to our streak? Find out in the next episode, because we are getting very close to hitting stops.
Haha, I followed this guy once, and that's why you're not profitable.
What is that?
I followed this guy once. Haha.
Well, that's why you can't.
You should be following all the time. You should be
can't
doing
be
the same thing over and over.
You can't be a stream hopper, man. You can't be a stream hopper. That's what it is. If you're gonna follow us, you always gotta follow us.
Yeah, you follow us for years, not for a stream.
Cause look at the stats. You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you follow us yesterday? Or the day before? Or the day before?
Is it okay to open your stop? No, there is no logical reason as to why you should add a position right here and right now.
Add a position or take a sell as you break the lows.
No,
How many
because
times
look,
have you taken
because
a
look,
sell?
like you can't take a buy here because there's no structure formed here. It's like you're just like, yeah, stops are like with the current stop is like 2 pips, but there's no logical reason behind it until you actually like close back above like these ranges here, right? Because you need to form support, you need to form structure for you to actually take a buy and say, okay, yeah, well, price is gonna go, price is closing back in my direction now, right? Until then, like it's like catching a falling knife here, so you probably wouldn't want to add a position. I think I'll stop there, chat. Yeah, I got stopped out here, so got stopped in that position there. I think that was for 45 pips, I believe. So let's add that to the spreadsheet. Added 45 pips out there. Okay, there's that. The stream, I think that's for journal. Negative 45 there. Let's add the link too. Cool. But yeah, check out stopped out there. So what happened here was that prices obviously just kind of broke the lows, right? So what I want to see though is I want to see if price could break these lows down here, because if price breaks that low, then this whole analysis would be really off. But again, I'll say at this point, there was no positions obviously we can take here. I'll wait for the 1 hour close. Like 1 hour close is in about 11 minutes here. So we close bearish in 11 minutes here. Depending on how we close, if we can close below 1906 at like 8 a.m., then maybe at 8 a.m. we might get more sales coming down to fill like 19 or 1895 and such. But until then, no positions I can really have just yet. Like the worst thing you want to do is just revenge it now, right? Like, oh, I took a loss, now I gotta take another trade here. You kind of just want to treat every trade the same. Like imagine you can get into that first trade. What would you wait for next now? Prior to 8 a.m. close, right? Higher stop loss next time? No, same thing next time. I don't pick the stops. Sometimes stops are 20 pips, sometimes it's 10. Like, you guys gotta stop thinking in this way where it's like you take one loss and then the next trade, like you have to change your plan. Like you don't. If you've been doing this all year and it's been profit or the last 3 years and such, nothing changes. There's no difference in this trade and tomorrow's trade and the day after that day's trade. Yeah, it's just another day in the office. Just another day in the office. No need to like get mad or sad or depressed. Like, Don, I just blew my account. I need some funds. Just another part. It's another day in trading. For people that are saying our losses are bigger than winners, then like, what's this? Like I don't know what to tell you. Like, not every loss is 40 bips. explain why you bought such strong resistance, because we closed above. The 4 candle broke the highs. The daily time frame was, yes, today we're like technically bearish, but we were, the reason behind it was we respected the support off the daily. Any given point, today's daily candle closed bullish for us to drive up tomorrow and onwards, because we're respecting that support off the daily, right? The 1 hour candle closed above the range, back above these ranges here, so I would expect price to drive up above those levels. And then the 5 obviously closed above as well for me, so for me to enter. And that was it. That's all we got in. I'm not sure what you want me to tell you. Not, but like, here's the thing, like the trade goes in a W, right? People are like W. The trade's a loss, and then people are now dissecting the trade in every way possible as to why we should not have took it. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me beforehand then, if that's the case? It's like some people are saying you bought the highs, you bought the top, like why don't you buy support, this and that. It's like, with every other trade we took this year, it's been the same exact trade, man. I'm telling you, nothing's been different. Time frame of trade was a 5 entry, but it was a 1 hour. It was off of the 1 hour time frame initially, right? How much money lost not buy? I think I lost around 9,000, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think I lost around 9,000.
No. Is that like 4%, 3%?
Like the real question should be like, yo, Dom, would you do anything differently for next time? Probably not. Not because I'm arrogant, not because like I have an ego, but because it's just the trade we took all year. Like if this trade weren't to play out like maybe like 20 times straight, or 20 times, 30 times straight, like 10, 15 times straight, then yeah, maybe at that point I might gotta reevaluate. And that's what I did for September, October, because October, September, there were months where we took a lot of losses. I think we took around in October and November and September, I think we took like around 7 losses a month at one point. So at that point, it's safe to say like, okay, yeah, I had to reevaluate. I had to come back. I had to sit back and reevaluate, because it was very odd for me to have those losing months like that, or those not losing months, but just very off months. And that's what we did for December, and we came back December and January pretty strong. But like, one loss shouldn't make you reevaluate your strategy. Maybe a couple losses, yeah.
The math not adding up. You need to take math again.
Let's go to the next move. Yeah, wait for the ADM candle now. We may get another trade here today, chat. Maybe later. We shall see.
Right there, he's giving you his MT5 terminal. Now go add up the math. You can't just speak out your ass and have people be like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. No. Shit don't make sense. Here's the thing, Chad. Your opinion of us is none of our business. Right? It's none of my business what you think of us. It's between you and yourself.
Like, even for like, because like it's not really about like when you take a loss, right? Like, I think what makes the difference between a profit trader and a losing trader is their reaction afterwards. So like going into the next trade, right? Like, let's say we lost like 9K today, right? And the next trade I only make, I don't know, 2,000-3,000. Take it and on to the next trade. Like, you can't just sit there and and force yourself to make back all like that whole loss from the next trade, because the market may not give you that condition to do so, right? So going to that next trade, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I need to make 9K here. If this next trade doesn't hit 9K, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like if it gives me 3K, I'll take the 3K. If it gives me 2K, I'll take the 2K. Gives me like 10K, I'll take the 10K. Whatever the market gives me next, right? But I'm not gonna sit there and force myself to make X and X amount. That's what a lot of traders do, though. That's what they tend to do. They take a loss, the next trade they take, they tend to sit there and force themselves to make back their initial loss from the previous trade. And if it doesn't tap it, then they start to get emotional, right? They start to force positions afterwards, and it just leads down a whole different dark path. So this is what I wanted to see here. I wanted to see how price would react respecting 1907 here.
Looks for your first words as a baby RR. No, it was money. Make money. I was born saying money.
Dark path initiated. This is very rare for someone to be this open and honest about losing trade. We can all learn from anything Don is saying here. Just, you know, it's just kind of what you learn as you're in the industry or in the game. Like I know that a lot of people as well will like probably not come to the streams tomorrow because they took a loss today, and that's fine. Like we've had pullbacks before. Nah, so remember, like realistically, we had like, it's just how it goes. Like, you know, even if like we go on like a little losing streak or whatever, people are not gonna show up, and then when we win, they're gonna show up again. Like the thing is, like the strategy and everything we do is so efficient, and from a long-term perspective, it will always be in our favor, right? Because we already kind of did all the work already, all the sample size, and we know the probabilities of things. You know, we know the probability of things to understand that it's long-term. The viewers will always come back, and we'll always be on streaks again, right?
Half the stream's getting evicted tomorrow, bro. It's rent money here. Anyway, great time for our shameless Asian session plug. Join us during Asian, where we will be doing the same shit we do here. All right? That same exact shit. We will take the same exact positions. We will do the same.
But why? Why would you do that? You just took a loss.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep doing that, and because we know things you guys don't know, right? We have the comfort of knowing that this works and this wins. And if you're gonna hop stream to stream, you're gonna hop strategy to strategy, you're gonna be chasing shadows. Asian the new New York? No, same thing. Kellen, please join. I was gonna say Keelan, but we already have a Keelan. Too many Keelans. So Kellen, please join us on our Asian session stream. The other guy's name, people are literally on the screen. It's okay. The other guy, the other men, as they call me, the men. Baby would have taken that trade any day, straight up. Wix 12 would have been on that like shit on Velcro.
Yo, bro, I thought we were gonna go the whole year without losing Wix.
Well, Asian stream still undefeated. Still undefeated. We're 4-0 this year.
Yo, chat, you have a 1 hour closure here, guys. So yeah, with the 1 hour closure, like we can kind of say, okay, well, let's take a look at it. You had this resistance here. Price obviously closed bearish on the 1 hour time frame, closed bearish respecting it. So with that being said, you kind of would expect the next 1 hour count now to make its way down and fill this range here. do something like that, tapping like 1906, 1904 levels. So if I'm looking for sells, because the day bias is still bearish, right? If you're looking for sells, how do we get sells? I'll say, let me just go back to this chart real quick. Move this line up here.
Why do you only stream Monday? No, we stream Monday through Thursday. Would you like a Friday stream as well? Secret Chef? Because if you want a Friday stream, we can arrange that.
Yeah, I'll say, honestly, for sells, I'll say anything below. So this is your resistance here, right? Jeffrey. So if this is your resistance here, I'll say anything below, probably the support here, chat, to be honest. Like anything below here would be valid for sells. I'll wait for a closure below like 1908, 3 through 9. But you do have news at 8:30 here, so be aware, be careful of that. If you get a trade opportunity before 8:15, maybe I may attempt it. But yeah, below there you have a nice like 18 pip range going down towards like 1906, 166 very nicely. We'll see. Let's see if we close below first though. And the stops will probably be above here. Let's drive down.
Can I speak now, Jeffrey? Or no?
What did Jeffrey say?
Jeffrey asked me not to speak. Unfortunately, Jeffrey's severely disillusioned in this instance.
OnlyFans Friday stream, what?
Straight up. No, man, if it was a Jeffrey like that, everyone loves a Jeffrey with a J. Who doesn't love a Jeffrey? That's a Joffrey with a G.
Every hate comment here is one I've never seen. Yo, because they wait. Because they wait until we take a loss. They waited a whole year this year. You know, let them do their thing. You know, it's just part of it. Let them do their thing.
Doing this every single day. There's been a ratchet Wix every single day for the last 2.5 years. But all of a sudden, Jeffrey's here, so Wix got to be quiet. Or Jeffrey's here, and Don is supposed to be fucking God.
Bro, wait a whole year for real. Can you please advise us? I did advise you. I said wait for this closure below 1908 here, and we may get some positions here, but yeah. If you look at the 1 hour time from chat, like you see how the 1 hour candle is closing below here. What in this situation, what it's doing here is kind of mirroring this to the left here. It's gonna mirror this candle probably coming down towards those levels there to the left, because last time we closed below there, right? This candle came down towards these levels here. So I'm expecting the same thing to occur here as you're closing below the range to kind of mirror that traffic coming down towards 1906 and such. If we can close below on the 5, perfect. But let's see if we can close below first.
Basic goal drop off soon as stream ended. Yeah, I know. We closed 20 pips.
I mean, it does make sense. So we're due for a loss. Like I think I think we average like maybe every 7 trades we take a loss. You know, like 1, 2, 3. It's like 7 loss. After like I think 10 here loss, like 3 there loss. But like for every like 10 like 7 trades will average 1 loss roughly. 6, 7 trades.
Yo, what are you doing here?
Yeah, same thing close below. You only have like 2 5 candles left before you kind of gotta wait for news. So if it's not gonna be like if it's not 8:15 chat, it may be 8:35, 8:40. Or maybe even like 9 even.
Stop trading a 5-minute chart. Yes, ma'am.
Oh fuck. Trade's taking red buys, not sells. Wait, what? Stop trading the 5? What you mean?
You just start it. Fuck it. Call it a career right now.
Fuck, that
Call
trade
it
just
a
really
Forex
finished
career
my
now.
dynasty. Shit.
1 minute it is.
I don't know. I don't
You
remember
from
you from
school?
school, bro. I do not remember you from school.
The homie never went to school.
I don't know. We gotta like, I don't know. Yeah, DM me or something. I don't know. It's a lot of people that I met in school.
You gonna put that L in the record or what?
Oh fuck. Let's see. Records. So, yo, it's funny. I was looking at the single channel. I'm like, yo, we have. Why is this thing playing? Yo, we literally have 11 break evens this year. That's a shit ton of break evens. That is a shit ton of break evens. Okay, so 1 loss there in lifetime. That's our 40th loss of the last 2 years, man. We said we weren't gonna hit 40, but we did. That's sad, chat. 40 losses for the last 2 years on stream.
Can you believe that we've had to do this stream 40 times?
I know we had like 40 streams where it was just like
We had to do this kind of stream.
This type of talk 40 times.
In the last 2 years.
The good thing is 129 times. That was the other type of stream. Wait, do we have all-time high viewers today? No, right? Yeah, no all-time high viewers today. We good. 40 days, K, for real. 40 days where we had to explain to people that losses are part of the game. And 40 days where there was some guy that came to the chat and said, yo, this trade sucks. 40 times. Think about it. Your thoughts and indicators? I have no thoughts and indicators. I know you're in buys, we're not taking it, but if you wasn't in buys, we're just taking the sells. No, I was actually asking myself that too, and no, I probably would have just waited for sells below here. I don't know if I would have taken this, to be honest. This one right here. I know what you're talking about. That push right there, right? I don't know if I would have taken that. I would have just taken below 1908. Below there. Yeah, below 1910, right? Probably not. Or 1912, probably not. Definitely not above 1912. Maybe below 1910, maybe, but I don't think so. Honestly, it would have just been this below here, if anything. I wouldn't have to really touch this or this, even if I wasn't taking buys. Because this range, at any given point, you can drive up. This range, you're breaking structure, yeah, but I'll probably wait for some type of resistance to form in this area. So you didn't get that, but now that you have this resistance formed, you close below here, yeah, maybe below there. Wouldn't be too bad. Oh wow, you closed below the range here.
Rent was due early. Damn, some of you paid rent like 5 times this month. So take it easy.
5 times this month. How big are stops there? 42. Not too bad. Let's see. big is that vantage point? Around 1906, 10, 15. The only thing I'm worried about is news. Because you have news in 20. I know you're not that close to news, but you do have news in 20. You know what, chat? If it drives, it drives. If it drives, it drives. Wix, you in this?
Nope.
Really?
I'm waiting for the news to play out. Yeah, I'm not in this. And honestly, I just have a level right where a little lower than yours.
Yeah,
Yeah, right
you
there.
got it right here right now. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't really have a level there. I just kind of I'm a little worried about
I want
news.
it right there, 1907.25 below there, and we're I think we're good to go because everything that's closed. If you look, yeah, to the left here, everything that's closed has tend to drive down here.
Yeah.
Maybe close below here. Boom, boom. We'll touch at least these areas. So that's our advantage point, and then go break even. And at that point, we'll be falling in line with all the dailies. Although I believe we already broke the previous daily low, right?
Yeah.
Daily, yep, we broke the previous daily low. So yeah, the sells would look solid here. At some point, we will retest that high, right? Oh, whoops, just don't know where. Level highs and lows get retested on go, right? Ranges get filled. We'll come back up there. Just we need an indication. You'll probably see some daily closures, some daily bullish closures. Maybe I was gonna say Tuesday, Wednesday. It's already Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday.
Great display. Most people after an L would have jumped on this. Well, I'm okay with jumping on trades after an L, but I need to make sure that next trade I take is the same probably as the first trade I took, right? Like the first trade I took had a 80% win rate, or whatever it was. I think 75. The next trade has to be a 75 as well, or you know, it has to be the same trade I'm willing to take initially if I didn't take the first trade. So I think the problem is people lower their standards the moment they take a loss, because they lower their standards because they understand that if you lower your standards, you have more opportunities, you have more trades you can potentially take. But if you don't lower your standards, then you're left with not a lot of options. But
lowering standards is really an impulse play here.
Yeah, right? You don't want to lower your options.
You're letting your impulses, your emotions take over. When your emotions take over and start running the market instead of you and your stable mind, then you've already lost. Yeah, you're not gonna make the quality decisions you need to once you're being impulsive and impacted emotionally. Just not gonna happen. The highest quality decisions come with a fresh mind. That's why they tell you before all your tests in school, right? Get some good breakfast, get a full night's sleep, because you need to be fresh. You need to be thinking clearly. How many times have you taken a loss and then took a buy in the other direction, or took a sell right away in the other direction, and then it just came back there, and you're taking buys, sells, and every time in different directions, you're just getting stopped out. It's impulses. Once you hit stops there, that's it. Short memory. Next trade. You don't revenge this one. You're not even supposed to what happened, and don't remember what even happened here. How much because there's absolutely no reason for a previous trade to be brought into your next trade. Absolutely none. It's a separate breakdown. So now you're going to take sells. You're not going to take sells because you hit stops on the previous trade. You're going to take sells because the sells have set up now, right? Not because the market drove against you during a previous trade. That just doesn't make sense.
Well, I'm glad the streak is over. No more pressure, huh?
Hey,
I'm kidding.
I'm, s- I'm still on a streak on my stream. Feel like I need that first L just to get this stream over with, just to get this part of the year over with.
Average pips per month on stream.
It's in a journal.
You know, let's see. So January last year we got 8 pips, so I think we already crushed it this year with that. Last year February 148, March 533, April 292. This is on stream too. May 192, June
Yeah, but go to December.
183, July 178, August
Oh, don't go to August.
51, September
nuh-uh.
-36, October 142, November 27, December 30, 2023, January 45. It's not too bad.
Not too shabby.
Not too bad. How many pips does that push? That was around 8. I don't know if I can say I would have been break even or not. Kind of hard.
Have you ever had no losses in a month? Yeah. 2021 October.
Huh?
Have you
2021
ever-
October. Me? No, probably you, right?
Yeah, I went 16-0.
I never had a non-losing. I mean, the closest I came was June. Like last year, June, I think we went like 9 and like on stream at least 9-1, I
No,
think, or something like that.
I remembered it very well because it was an undefeated month.
This is our first loss since 21st. So we went another month basically without a loss on stream. It's since like the 21st of December since we had a loss.
Yeah, that last trade killed us. Why did it kill you? I didn't take a massive, huge loss. Well, how does that kill you there?
It fucked me up, man. It fucked me up, man. Fucked me up. Fuck. I'm at.
You had a 20 lot, right? Huh?
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 2% risk. That was nothing. You trade off stream? I do. But I haven't had a trade off stream since like, because when I trade off stream, it's usually a signal, right? But when it's not a signal, it's just my own trade, and I haven't had that since like the 27th. And even when I did have that, I was on video, so I'm realistically never off stream because I just know that if I take an option trade,
camera.
especially on a plane, bro, that's over. But then again, I don't know. Like, what's wrong with me taking option trades with chat? It's like I'm on BlueberryMarkets, you know. It's not like I'm not like, you know, something crazy.
Not on his own broker.
It's not my broker, you know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do? Nah, but yeah, like I have off streams, but I haven't had one in a while. I usually have one like maybe. No, it's usually like a signal if anything. Like it's usually all my trades are signals or either on stream. I never really trade in peace, you know. It's kind of sad.
Look at all this credit you're getting for that L. I want all this credit for the W's.
No. When it's W's, I don't want no credit. I want all the pressure when it's L's, but when it's W's, I don't want no credit.
You're crazy. When it's W's, everyone's like, "Yeah, I'm the best. I killed it." They go to they leave the stream. They go tell their friends. They show their friends the product. They're like, "Look what I
just
did
made
today.
$6.
I killed it." Now they take a loss and watch. Oh, this fucking guy Don. Look what he did. No, you took the W. You took the L as well. Take credit for it. Be responsible for yourself.
Whoa, what is this? Yo, chat. By the way, yo, if you guys enjoying the stream today, make sure to leave a like, sub to the channel if you guys are new. Thanks for being here today.
Ooh,
and yeah, on our way to
or decay.
yeah. think we're almost at 50K or 40K.
40K.
Yo, where's that video? There was another video that's in the works. CAD CPI in 8 minutes. Yeah. You got CAD CPI. There's another video coming out. It should be funny. You made 10% last week? Sheesh. Sheesh. Not bad. Oh, wow. So you did come down to break the lows at 1907. Interesting. Okay, I at least thought that would survive, but I guess not. So what did you respect here? 1906? Makes sense. Yeah, it kind of bounced off. It kind of came down, tapped that support, but it didn't really break the. I don't think it broke the previous 1 hour low, but or broke the or flipped in the 4 hour. Because even but you can't even have stops on the 1 hour low, chat. Like, I'm not gonna have a 76 pip stop, you know. Maybe a half lot, but. This guy's trying to tell me why I made the mistake. Man. A news course update will be published. Probably in the middle of Q1. Like, I'm waiting for the website right now, and then once the website drops, I'll start working on the update of the V4. So, not until then. You're down bad today. Why? Buy or sell? Oh, brother. Quick question. Today's news, if it's good, how will it affect the NAS 100? Well, what is NAS 100? Do you know what NAS 100 is? What is NAS 100? Let's do some Google work. What is NAS 100? What? So if you read this, you know, it might be long to read, but just read this. US. So US companies. So if it's US companies, what dollar is the US company? It is going to be the US dollar, which means USD, right? Because United States dollar, right? USD, United States dollar. So if it's the US dollar and you have US news, or sorry, and you had CAD CPI news, how will that affect the US dollar? It doesn't. However, if you do have USD news, Empire State Manufacturing Index, and you said if it comes out good, so if the US dollar comes out good, how will that affect NAS 100, which is affected by the US dollar? It will probably go up because the US numbers come out good. Then that's good for the economy, and then that therefore that will be good for NAS 100 to drive up. So if news comes out good, then you may see price push up for NAS 100. But I'm not expecting much for news. Like I'm not expecting you know, like a 200-300 pip drive like CPI. I'm not expecting much, to be honest, for news today. Yes, it's red folder, but it's Empire State Manufacturing Index. Should buy or sell gold now? You should wait. You should wait. You should wait for price action to form here. That's what you should do. You ever sleep? Yes, sir. Of course I sleep. I had like I think 7 hours sleep last night, or 6 hours. I forgot. I think 6. 6 isn't too bad. 6 is pretty good for me. Why do you YouTube teach people, and when they ask a legit question, act like they are stupid? When did I explained to him what the US dollar is? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, I clearly explained to him what the US dollar is. What do you want me to do? Oh, sorry, honey. Honey, this is how the US dollar will affect gold and NAS 100, honey. Yo, sweetie. Darling. I wonder if people who are saying, oh wow, this thing is popping. Nice. Okay, well, how will news come about now? Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And so the good thing about news is we're gonna see, we may get a trade here at like 835 potentially, because if you close back above this range now, above 1813, we should probably just take a buy there later on. Same stops, honestly, 1909, and we'll probably target the same resistance, but we gotta close first, so I'll wait for that if I were you. And once we close, should be good for positions. But you see how we moved the resistance up a little bit? It was once here, now it's back above here. So that's cool. If you can close above, that'd be great. Numbers came out bad. I think so. I don't know. I'm guessing so off the way price moved. Yeah, numbers came out negative for $1, and you only had one folder today too, so we're going based off of that. Yeah, you close above 1913. Buys are still valid. And then below 1907, sells are valid. Whatever's in between is a no touch range for me. But Don, you took a buy there earlier. Wouldn't it affect this trade? No. Same price or same entry, yeah, really, if you get another closure. But now you're gonna get the people that are gonna say, you know, Don, like you should have stayed in the trade. You should have never closed off. No, sir. Like realistically, I gave it enough room to here, but like there was no reason it would have broke that low. I guess it never closed below, which is fine, but nothing I could have done, to be honest. How you take profits small and stop losses big? They're not always small and they're not always big. Each trade is different from another, and I think the only way you could understand how we are profitable is if you just come to the streams every day and not show up, you know, once every blue moon. Imagine the guys are like, yo, fuck, how are you still profitable, bro? How? Nah, you just gotta show up, you know. I understand that not every trade is the exact same. Like some trades you get more than 10 bips. Some trades you get 100 bit runners. We had 100 bit runners on stream before. In June, I think. In May, April. No, I think because everyone just, you know, I think the issue is that everyone just thinks that since do something, they see us do something once and they just assume we always do that forever. And it's not always the case. I always say that each trade is unique in its own way. Every trader will have a different result. Every trader will have a similar plan, but not always the same result. Again, you know, Usama, just another day in the markets, you know. Another day dealing with the chat. We'll get another trade today, chat, I'm pretty sure. Probably won't come here for another 3 minutes though, I'll say minimum. And then if it doesn't come by like 8:45, you know, 8:45, maybe 9, maybe we wait till 9:15ish, 9:10. It comes down to how we close in this range here though, I'll say. So I'll wait for that. But this is a very key time to really like stay true to your plan. Like this moment right here is what makes or breaks you as a trader. Because some can't handle losses and then they sell down for less. Some could handle losses and they don't forget about their plan or strategy and they go into the next trade with the same idea and they execute. Doesn't say that maybe not profit for months. Yeah, I know, trust me. I know, trust me. I've been there too. I know exactly what you mean. Trust me. I've been in the same boat. And that's why a lot of I think that was the hardest thing to get over was, or understanding like it's not about the trade that matters. It's the reaction to a trade. Like even in a winning situation, you know. Like, it's the reaction to a trade that matters. The way you react to that win or the way you react to that loss. No, Nav. Yeah, you wanna Jansen's, you probably wanna, like, that's what I did at least. If anything, maybe a bit bigger risk than 1 or 2%, maybe 3%, but not like 10% per trader or anything like that, no. It's not about your risk, man, trust me. Like, you guys keep thinking it's about your risk, and that's the reason why, oh wow, this count broke the lows and it's flipping bullish here. Wow. Yeah, you guys keep thinking like it's about the risk. It's about how much you're risking. It's not enough for the small accounts, and that's the reason why you aren't profitable. It's not. The reason why you're not profitable is because of your plan, of your analysis, of your playbook. That's why you're not profitable. Once you get down the playbook, the risk doesn't matter anymore. Eventually that account will flip, that account will grow. But what matters is your entries and your setups, right? Not the risk. If you have a 60% winning strategy, you're gonna have a 60% winning strategy. If you have an 80% winning strategy, you have an 80% winning strategy. This doesn't matter the risk. Doesn't matter if it's 1% risk, 2% risk, whatever risk it is. Risk does not matter. It's your strategy that matters, and that's what comes first. What are you waiting for? Above 913 probably. A closure above there will be valid, but at this point, I may end up waiting for 9 AM probably. Maybe. We may get a trade at 40, but it looks like we're not. We have a minute left to close above. Very rare case we get a trade here in the last minute or so. I'll say risk matters for trades that you don't breach. Well, no, like risk matters. Yeah, like I'm saying risk does matter, but in terms of like, well, yeah, I guess for funded account, you kind of have pressure to make a certain amount per month. So I guess you kind of got over leverage, but overall, like in general, like if your strategy is garbage, your strategy is garbage, you know, it's not going to just change because you're risking more now. Which book do you recommend? The playbook. The playbook. That's what I recommend. Oh man. No, I never read books growing up as a trader. I never read books. Don, you gotta do so much more explaining when you take a loss. Nah, you know what it is, man. I think it's our stream. It's just of every stream out there, I think our stream gets a lot of criticism because like we're the only stream that has like this stuff going on, right? I don't think any other stream has this stuff going on, and that's good. That is good. But it's good. It's good criticism, but nothing new, you know. I've been doing it for 3 years now. I think I know how chat works. But I don't think any other stream out there has a spreadsheet from like the last whatever years with every trade, with a link to every trade, with the same success rate. Like, I don't think another stream has that. So I think our stream gets a lot of shit for losses, and it makes sense. But you can't expect to like have like all like, the records showing this and not expect like any type of like backlash or whatever, right? Like for losses, it's just part of the game. It's like fighting fire with fire, you know. You want to show off a record, yeah, make sure you're there when losses do come, and they do happen. But a lot of people fold. A lot of streamers fold. I see a lot of streamers, they go on, they take a loss and they fold in terms of they can't handle the pressure after from the chat, you know. They can't handle the people talking after the loss. But I think for me at least, it's easy for me because I've been through enough cycles. Like I've seen our stream peak. I've seen our stream pull back. And I've seen that happen numerous times since I had like 10 viewers. Like I've seen it happen where we went to like 50, down to 20, back to 100, and back. Like I know how the industry kind of works, and I understand that. Like I said before too, I'm not sure who's heard me before when I first started streaming, but I said how if you're not here when we have 100 viewers, you'll be here when we have 10k viewers or whatever viewers we'll have, right? Because they'll always come back. They'll always come back eventually. Because value stays, value doesn't leave. If you provide value, people will keep coming back. I'm here during load shedding. Yeah, if you're here during load shedding, you're a real one, because you don't got electricity, don't you? Have you tried FTMO? No, sir, I have not. Have not. Damn, work's not taking forever today. I'll try and explain the onion setup to my friends. Go on controlfx.com and get the playbook, and then in the playbook it explains to you the onion play, and just send that PDF to them. It's a free download, you know. Just get that playbook, the PDF, and send that to them, and then they'll read this and understand. Okay, that's the onion. I get it.
I told you long ago on the road.
I told you go back up. Why didn't you hold? I guess I suck. Hey, tier 2. Thank you, Brand Copeland. Thank you, man. Appreciate the tier 2. 199 A lifts. Nobody in the industry doing what you're doing. Thank you, brother. Thanks for being a great member of this community. A great member to society. Devious society. Do you share a trade sheet? Yes, sir. Trades in the chat. Exclamation point trades in the chat. Link should pop up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know I miss songs too, Yodi. I miss songs too, Yodi. I miss songs too, man. Trust me. one thing I kind of want to like slowly get into for the chat, because like it's things that I do already, but it's hard to incorporate in a chat because chat, or it might be hard for you guys to really understand it, but that's the stacking positions. But there hasn't been a situation where I did it on stream yet, but I have been doing it a lot in December and January so far.
I was gonna say it's so strange how you haven't had a position like December's positions.
Yeah. We'll see. Oh, we'll get them. You know, years long. We'll have days where we have them, but like that last trade, for instance, like no, like because there's no like structure or form, right? So like there's nowhere where you can say yeah. Like if our stops were below here, like okay, maybe if you break back above here, yeah, from here on, but like nothing from here, nothing from here. For me, honestly. We'll have examples, chat.
Morning.
Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. Let's see the stream could have a beautiful morning. Two minutes for a closure here, chat. We may get some positions here. Maybe. Because you close above here. Let's see. I'm looking at these stops over here. It's not too bad. 36 pip stops.
See, if you got a 4-hour close coming up over here.
Yes, sir.
That 4-hour close just might close above here.
It might end up closing above 916. Let's see. If you don't close above, then we'll probably wait for the 4-hour close.
I mean, no, the 4-hour close is the one that's coming.
Yep. In 10 minutes. If you don't close above here, if you close above, I'll be fine taking a position here. But if you don't, then I'll wait for the 4-hour close. Already execute buy stops. I have nothing right now. I have no plans for anything until we actually close above that range there. So I gotta wait for that. I gotta wait. But yeah, worst case comes down to 9, 9:15, 9:10. Might get in our position.
Well, the 4 hours is either going to respect the resistance, or it's going to break above it, and then we can start looking for a drive up.
I'm loving the spreads on Blueberry. How's it been for you? How's Blueberry been for you? It's been good? Yo, where's your resistance at? I got mine at 1913.954.
Oh, you got the 5-minute zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got like here. What do you have?
So I got that same zone, but I'm also looking at this 4-hour close at 1913.35 here. I want to be above 1913.35 on the 4-hour.
Well, it looks like I'm in the same boat with you because this thing's not going to close above here. Yeah, we're going to have to wait for the 4-hour close here now, chat. Look, so we're closing below. We're closing above the most recent, yeah, but I want to see a closure above 1913.968, and I'll see have a 4-hour close now. So I'm probably going to wait for that in about 10 minutes here. So if it drives, though, close your eyes. But yeah, I'll probably wait for the 4-hour close now. And we can get some buys above there, okay? Should be good though. Is Blueberry and Henkel? Well, is Henkel trades like regular or anything? Not that regulation matters, but Blueberry regulated, Blueberry smaller spreads, Blueberry no commissions on gold, Blueberry is great. Blueberry is great in every way, shape, or form. For me, at least.
Love blueberries.
Gold spreads are like 1 pip right now. 1.9. GJ is 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.6. 0.6, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 5, 0.8,
Yeah, but
0.3.
can we talk about commissions?
GG commissions are $1 or $7 per lot. So for every 7 or every lot, it's what's $7.
0.7.
GJ or gold is no spreads though, 0 spreads.
0 commission.
And by the way, if you join Blueberry, you do not gotta use my link. Trust me. I was with Blueberry before I got affiliated, and I'm still with Blueberry today. Matter of fact, I don't even think my link's updated in the description box, to be honest. Unless it is. Let's see. Oh no, it is updated. Yeah. But it's I was with them way before I got affiliated. It's a good broker. Second best broker I ever used was probably Vantage FX, or maybe Vantage FX might be first, actually, I don't know. And then the best broker after that, probably TD Traders Domain. Do you know South Americans? Yeah, they don't. Because you guys can't trade gold. You guys can't be regulated in trading gold. Wait, does US have any regulated broker? No, right? Yes, I don't think you guys have any regulated broker. Maybe FX Choice?
No, we have plenty of regulated brokers. They're just they're not reasonable when it comes to scalping Forex.
Yo, yeah, your spreads are massive. Chat, what's a regulated broker in the US that has a small spreads? Yo, Tyler, yo, sorry, Mr. Tyler. Hope all is good. I didn't really have time to sit and reply, but yo, hope all is good. Hope things are good. Hope school is good, or not school. I think you're working right now, right? You told me that. Hope work has been good. IG trading, facts. IG trading for real. Hugo's Way is regulated? It is? No. I remember when I used it, it wasn't. But that was like 4 years ago. As long as the broker has small spreads, you're fine. Hey, why are you guys dissing Hugo's Way? That was the best broker of all time. It was so good that for NFP, they froze the markets. It was so good that it took profit for me without me even touching it. That thing was so good it cut my losses short when I didn't even touch my trade too. Best broker of all time. It knows how to manage your risk without you even doing anything to it. You ain't gotta place a stop or TP. It just closes the trade for you. IC Markets is top tier broker too. I think I just can't use them because I'm not in I can't use them because I'm fucking Canadian. Octa FX? That sounds like a video game, bro.
Sounds like a streamer.
Dominion does that? I don't know, man. I don't think a broker should be closing your positions for you. I never used them, so I can't really speak on that. I'm not gonna lie. Black Bull is good. Black Bull I heard is good. ODQFX, I heard about that broker. Never. 8cap is a good broker. 8cap pretty good broker. From what I heard. All right, 4 minutes left. What can happen here? Yo, has anyone actually never mind. Has anyone traded on Blueberry and made withdrawals yet? Isn't it quick? I swear, man. I've never seen a 2-day withdrawal ever in my life. Not obviously during like their busy times, but like one time I've seen withdrawal from Blueberry come in within 3 business days or 2 business days. Yeah, like the 2 like wire transfer too, right? Wire would be like 2-3 days. Crazy. You got no problems to withdraw. You got problems to withdraw. You just don't want to withdraw them. Yeah, the new dashboard took me like 1 week to get in. Like it took me 2 weeks to get into my account on the dashboard at least, but they fixed it. Is spread important? Yes, it is, especially to this trend style. It is very important. All right, 2 minutes for a closure. Why does it feel like this is the longest 4 minutes of my life? Well, where'd you buy exactly? It's on my screen. Right here. I bought right here earlier and it came down 43 pips, stopped me out, and then came back up. That's where I bought. And that is how the cookie crumbles.
You know, in reality, fuck everybody that took out a mortgage in the early 2000s, knowing that they couldn't pay it off. Like, literally, fuck all of you. Fuck all those people, because that brought upon the Dodd-Frank Act, right? And that's the fucking reason we can't trade gold here in the US for the US broker. If you know you can't pay for something, why the fuck are you borrowing money? Can't pay it back. Some deep hatred. No, but it's literally, that's what ran the US into
not trading gold.
Yeah, shit. We can't trade gold in the US as,
legally.
Legally with the US broker, right? Otherwise, we would have had the blueberries and no Oanda's doing it, and we would have been great, right? Oanda, you used to be able to trade gold before the recession, before the subprime mortgage crisis. But if that doesn't happen, if 08, 09 doesn't happen, you don't have the recession, you don't get the Dodd-Frank Act, right? And then you don't have the government trying to regulate all this.
Wait, you guys could trade?
What are you in it? Are you in India?
You guys could take positions? Yes, at NT5? All right, so we're still in the range, chat. Again, we're gonna wait for a closure above this range here, to be honest. But when you break above, should be good to drive up.
Ninja, how old is you? 11.
Oh, it's talking about you. You're 13. I'm 11.
I'm 11.
You got low shot and you can't trade gold. Same boat. Come to Canada, man. Come to Canada. You can do both. For now. You mad, Don? For what? Thanks again for the streams,
Yeah,
fellas. No worries. Got you. Thank you for
I
coming
can
by
trade
today.
gold offshore, but if you're going through load shedding, you don't get no power from offshore. You're just shedding loads.
For real, Wix is there when Wix is best friends with
I was
Morgan
talking
Freeman.
about the original depression. I'm not here talking about '08. I'm talking about 1928, fools.
God damn, never mind. Are you feeling any emotions after that loss there? Just another day? What loss? What are you talking about? You got a loss today, Wix? We had a loss today?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We took a loss? Today? Must be days ago. I don't think it was today.
Boston Wicks party. You guys should have came through.
It was a dub, right? Yeah, it was a dub. We're still in the streak, yeah. Alrighty. Alright.
Team FOREX.
Alright.
Hire some help.
Oops.
What?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is, yeah. Hire some help. All right. So, guys, the 4-hour candle has officially closed there, and it looks like you have closed right at resistance. Now, we're in an interesting boat today, right? Because the 1-hour candle closes back above the range. The daily time frame is still respecting that zone. 4-hour candle closed right at resistance, still a bullish closure though. I wouldn't be surprised if you do make your way up towards 1916, like that is the next target. But as for positions, how will you get positions? You're probably gonna need a closure above 1913. So again, if you get a closure above there, I will take a position going up for buys. A 5 closure above there would be ideal, and then we can take buys going up. Stops are likely going to be the 1910 mark for around roughly 35 pips. You could have it down at 1909, but it might be a wider stop. I believe 1910 should be respected if you want to drive up here, and then we can get buys going up towards 1918 and such. But that's probably what you're looking at. You do have a nice advantage point here for again 17 pips, 23 pips here. Not too bad, but again, a closure above 1914 would be ideal for us to drop up towards that resistance. All right,
Give it a minute.
yes sir, give it a minute. Give it a minute. Yeah, 20 seconds. If you don't close above, then simple, you wait for the next candle closure. If it does close above, then simple, you market execute. But you don't make that decision. The market does that for you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You don't have that closure above that range. Yeah, there's a closure above most recent, yeah, but I'm looking more so above 1914. So I'll wait for that. Maybe another 5 minutes. Again, I said earlier, maybe 9:15 today, 9:10 for another trade opportunity. Yo, chat. So let's talk about some cars. All right, chat. Here's a question for all my car lovers out there. Let's say I'm getting my license, right? and my first car is a BMW M4, will I die? Are people exaggerating, saying how you shouldn't drive that car as your first car? Like, why are people saying it's a terrible first car for no experience on the road?
What?
Getting an M4.
Yeah, now ask any of those people if they want an M4.
Well, I'm getting mixed
'Cause they-
answers. Like
'cause
people
they
are
didn't
like,
get an M4 for their first car.
like for your first car, like you're not like not
Ain't
even
getting
like
no
a fucking
money.
like this is my first
BMW,
this is
broke
my
man's
first
wish.
time driving a car ever in life. Yo, chat goes crazy. I'm 23. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not gonna drive like crazy. I'm in Canada here, you know.
Did you say? It's the cost maintenance all around.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the
Wait,
maintenance.
wait,
and
hold
the
on.
cost.
First of all, you're not worried about that when you're buying a brand new BMW. They take care of you.
I'm
They
thinking
take care of you for
I'm
years.
talking about driving it, like
And I
experience
believe
wise.
BMW, I think, is the only brand where straight out the dealership they give you, they have a package for a full complete coverage for anything that breaks down, for a maintenance package. I think they're the only ones that include it. Even Benzes don't include it. Yeah, I had a 4 Series not too long ago, and I had no issue. The only time you're gonna have an issue with a BMW is if you're buying it used and it's out of warranty, right? So then you have to get German parts, which are
Yeah, ship it.
incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
Incredibly expensive.
It takes
Really
a minute
way more
to
expensive than
arrive.
Japanese cars. So the only time you shouldn't buy a German car really is if it's over 100,000 miles or out of warranty. Outside of that, you're buying a Benz or a Beamer, you're going to be taken care of. If you're buying it brand new at the dealership, you kidding me? No, BMW will go fucking above and beyond to make sure you're there. They're a little bit better when it comes to dealer service than
What
Benzes.
driving wise, will I be like?
I've had both.
What driving wise, will I be fine?
Driving wise, a Benz is smoother. A Beamer is a little rougher, right, on its suspension. But I like the Beamer drive way better. The only time you have a problem with the BMW is when you floor it and there's a Lambo next to you that's passing you. That's the only time you'll have a problem with BMW. Can't even be on this block.
Man, oh man. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get a new one though, because the new one has all-wheel drive, but I don't like the grills. Like, oh fuck, I'm in a mix right now. Like, I don't know.
When you're standing in front of the M4, you'd be like,
Yeah.
"This mine? This shit mine?
Those
This
are kind of
shit
hard.
here is mine."
I don't know, bro. People are saying I'm not gonna be able to drive it. So like, is it like I might gotta do like a little test drive or something. I don't know. Bring it to a racetrack. I'll be fine, right, chat? Like if I drive carefully and I'm not gonna be fucking speeding around a corner, like yo, I'm pretty sure the way I'm gonna charge is the way I'm gonna drive. Patient, calm, collective. I'll be fine, right?
Damn, your ass needs a fucking Lincoln Continental.
What the?
You need a town car, dog. You need a Lincoln town car. That's what you need.
You
Yeah,
drive carefully in that car.
You need
No,
the
I will.
1998 Lincoln town car. This shit's indestructible. Like
In the
steel.
snow, yeah, but like realistically, I'm not gonna like I don't have to go anywhere. Like I'm only gonna drive a car like to places where I need to go. Like if it's snowy day, I'm not gonna drive. Like if it's like a 5-10 inch snow day, I'm not gonna drive.
Yeah, but you better believe it. He's gonna be doing little burnouts.
Cause I don't gotta like go to my office or anything, right? I can't just work from home. So all right, we might get closer above the range to chat. We gotta lock it in. Lock it in. 4 minutes left. Range Rover. I also wanted the Supra too.
Mm-mm.
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 Nah, you don't fuck with the Supra?
if you, I mean, I've been in both, and you'll enjoy the M4
Nah, I'm talking
way
about
more
this
than
Supra.
this. It's 100 racks.
No, I'm kidding.
It's 100 racks. But here's the thing: I don't mind spending 100 racks on a car, but it's 100 racks for a 20-year-old car, 25-year-old car, right?
Like,
And yeah, it's iconic, but
honestly,
like,
for my first car, like worst case, because I'm not getting until like April probably, or like maybe next month. But worst case for my
I
first
mean, it's
car,
an easy choice. If you're going Supra,
first
you're
car,
looking at a GTR, dog. You got to go with a GTR over a Supra.
worst case for my first car, I'm just gonna get a Tesla and drive for a year or two, and then get like an actual car after. Worst
An
case.
actual car. First, I'm gonna get a battery and drive around on a battery. I'm gonna see how it holds up, and then I get a real car.
Because my first car, that guys, it's not like it's my, this is dad. It's not like it's my like second, like it's not like I had a beater car ever. Like this is my first car, like ever, like actual first car driving.
Yeah, beater. You get honestly, first car, Toyota Corolla, and fucking don't even care about bumpers, scratches, switch lanes with no turning signals. Who cares? You have a Toyota Corolla. Once you get that down, you get a Tesla truck. And do the same shit. No turning signals, run everybody over on the fucking highway. Fuck that. Just bounce rail to rail.
Get the M4. Yo,
I can't see Don like racing. I can see Don pull up at a red light and somebody look at him and be like, "Yo, you want to race?" And Don be like,
I'll be like,
sure.
this man,
Sure.
bitch. I'll show my MT5 screen.
Word. Race these bullish candles.
Yeah.
It's snowing right now. I'm going back inside.
Hey, you got a bullish channel closure here, guys. In 2 minutes here. How big our stop's gonna be? 423, not too shabby, isn't it, mate? Now if we could,
I'm back.
yeah, we could like close above, great. In a minute and a half here, that's all I need, really, a closure above the range, and I'll be in there like swimwear. Damn, I guess this count popped up too, right? This count came down, some drawdown, and came back up. I would have closed forward on those levels anyways. Not too bad. This is fine though. Yeah, closure above this range should make our way up pretty nicely. You're also closing above this range too, to the left here, so yeah, should be great. Can you get a closure though, is the real question. Yo, how come you didn't enter that? Oh no, never mind. That wasn't you, that was someone else. A lot of people were saying they didn't enter yes's candle because they had no bond wick. This one right here at 825 or 925, but you enter that. Okay, 30 seconds. Can you leave a top wick? That's all I need really, but it's a 5 candle. I'm not too worried about it. Just don't feel the range, you know? You have 20 seconds left, Gold. Calm down there, Gold. Hold your horses.
Close the buff for me already in. AK.
Sheesh.
Okay, I had the most recent.
Yeah, most recent. I see it. 3, 2. A little further. I guess that's fine.
Come on now.
Oh wow, there is your position. Yep. And there's your trade. If it comes down, create a bond, we're gonna flips bullish, I'll be in. But it's for me to get in right here now that I create a high already, it's kind of hard. So if it comes down, create a bond on wick anywhere in that zone that wicks was drawn, and then it flips bullish.
Oh,
perfect. Now
shit.
I'm gonna have a buy stop. On the flip here, chat. Is that the flip or is this the flip? Is there a gap there? What's the flip here? 15,942. 15,942. I guess that's fine. Yeah, chat, gonna have a buy stop there on that candle. Buy was on that candle flip. If you flip bullish here, you should be able to drive up and fill the top of the range very nicely. So I think I'm activated here, I believe, if I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, I'm activated here, chat. So gone some buys there. Give me a second. Gone some buys there. Target is gonna be somewhere. I'll say stops are gonna be below this zone here, and target is gonna be somewhere above, like somewhere like this. Realistically, what we're aiming for here is we're aiming for probably like anywhere around 1918 get tapped. Once tap those levels, we'll manage risk accordingly. As for break-even point, it's probably gonna be around like 1917-ish levels, because if you tap 1917, that is a level of minor resistance, and at that point we'll manage risk. But until then, I mean, this count should likely make its way up and fill 1918 pretty nicely. 19-ish.
1919-ish.
Sorry, I'm kind of typing this out. Fuck. 1912.012. Yeah, stops in this case like I think around 39 pips, roughly 40 pips below that previous zone, basically. Cool. And TP somewhere around this level to the left here. I said it was, right? Cool. Yeah, anywhere in that box, I'll say.
What's your entry?
The flip. Yeah, I was kind of confused on the flip on my broker versus Owanda, because it was a little off, but my entry is 91618. 91618, because on the flip here it's like 1916 or 1959, so it's like a little 2-pip difference, but
yeah, I got 191603.
Nice. Yeah, that is what I got into, chat. Cool. I think settle down now. I can do all this. Great. So this is the second position of the day. Same buys, really, just above the range this time. It's just gonna be a 5 closure above the range. That's all that it is, really. Now going into this trade, we took that first loss in the other trade, but this trade, going into this trade, doesn't mean you now go and full send it, or you now need to make back your losses. Like, yeah, if this trade doesn't make me back 9k, I'm okay with that. If this trade only makes it 2-3k, I'm okay with that. Take profit onto the next trade and repeat, right? Like, you don't need to force like your losses back on this trade just because you took a loss already. Just take it trade by trade. If your strategy is long-term profitable, eventually over time you'll make back whatever and more, right? Because we've been in the same boat before on stream too. That's 9:15. New York. This is New York, right? Yeah, New York 9OIC, gold, buys, breakout. Now this is
half risk. That makes sense.
5 minute. Yeah, you have to go half risk too.
Well, Kay's already in the trade from earlier, so she already took a W.
Oh yeah, Kay's eating it up. Should be pretty nice though. Should fill these ranges pretty nicely. Yeah, I was trying to justify this close above or not. Like, it closed above here, yeah, but I had this level here that I was kind of iffy about.
At this point, I really don't care. It's going to fill out the higher time frame range. So go to the hourly and go to the, you know, where it's in the middle of that range, and there's a clean candle here on the hourly to the left.
Yes.
So we should
like 1918,
really ride up
420.
Here. I know you guys are so afraid of fucking drawdown that you'd rather, you know, I don't know, just cause a ruckus and some FUD here, and instead of just being, you know, logical. Trust the higher time frames. Look at the higher time frames to the left, and look at the clean candles. And on the hourly, I have this driving cleanly at least till 1918.5, right?
1918, 420.
So yeah, 1918.5. But regardless, that's a good 15-20 pips easily. And your trust should be in the higher time frames, in the higher time frame ranges. There we go.
Yeah, not only did you close above like this level here, like yeah, it was based off the closure above 1914, but there's also a closure above 1915 as well that I kind of saw too. So that was a little plus there, but yeah, it should make its way up towards like 1918. 1 hour has all clean traffic really to drive up there. Nothing to really stop it. But yeah, that's a trade, chat. It's similar to the first trade, just at this time the difference is we entered off of the flip, and the first trade was entered off of the break of previous higher low.
Wix not entering. Wix announced his exact entry, and then there's a question. Wix not entering. I gave you the exact entry that I had. Don gave you the exact entry he had.
You see my entry, chat. 1916,
Oh, yeah,
18 is my entry. My stops are there. TP is all there. My screen. My vantage points are there. Told you guys what I'm going to do. It's all there. That's on the spreadsheet. It's on YouTube. You know? It's all there. Now, if we can drive up, that would be nice.
No, we close below here and come back above. Might add a position.
Yes. Yeah, so similar to the first position, chat, like if we like form structure, you gotta form structure, right? If you don't form structure, then say goodbye. But if you like form support, you know, you close below here and then I'm closing back above these ranges here, I may look to add another position. But you gotta close bullish first, like this, right? Back above these ranges, and then we'll add another position because that'll be the onion, and then we'll take buys going back up from here. I think the difference between these ranges is gonna be around like 20 pips or something like that, 18 pips. But you need to form that support first. You need to actually form that structure for me to actually do that. I think we waited like a good 2 hours though since our first trade, so it's been a long time. It's been long enough. What point do you go half? What do you mean half position? Like this is 2% risk for me. Like unless it's like an 8 pip stop, really. Like 20 lot is pretty standard now for this account size. This is like maybe like less than 2. This is a 2% risk, 1.9%, something like that, or 2%, I think now. So yeah, maybe it's like an 80 pip stop, 7 pip stop. I go like maybe a 10 lot, but I haven't gone a 10 lot for the past like month and a half. There's been some time since I've done that. To close a trade? No, sir, I'm still in here. This is my trade. I'm still in. I'm in there like swimwear. In drawdown for maybe I think 10 pips now. 15 pips.
Early on Asian because tomorrow we'll have BOJ news.
Yeah, news tonight.
Yeah, but it's tentative. It doesn't have the sign. It's just
It's about the
I
whole
read two red folders. It's gonna last.
Interest rates, right? Yeah. Monetary policy statement. Interesting. Should be a volatile Asian session for you guys then.
Yeah.
Interest rates.
But they're not given an exact release time. So we will trade strictly on price action. Look where it rejected off of. It can print you a bullish candle there for an onion too.
Yeah, if it can like come down to have 1914 and then close bullish, great. But if it closes bullish like this, probably not. Like I wouldn't add a position here. But if it does something like this, then yeah, comes down to here, taps the support and closes bullish. I'll add one there.
Bullish, yeah.
I'll add one there. Right, just think of it like for adding positions. Think of it as like if you were in a trade initially, where would you add positions, or what would you do? I wasn't in. I wouldn't take a buy if it closes bullish like that. I would take a buy if it closes maybe bullish, respecting that support, tap into that zone there. Then I'll take a buy. You have 4 minutes left for a 15 close, 4 minutes left for a 30 close. The NYC, if it closes bullish here at 9:30, should just continue to push up towards 1918 and such.
1912 stop loss.
1911.89 for me.
Yeah, but like if you round it up, basically 1912. When is it going up? I don't know. If you can do, if you can predict that, me and you can go into business together. When is it going up?
Go up now, like 2 minutes, in an hour.
That's the holy grail of Forex. When is it going up? We know where it's going. We know
when is it going up.
We know what and we know where. If we also knew the when, we can
and how
estimate, right, to the highest degree of probability when, right, by getting closures and being here during volume times. So within these closures and volume times, it should go up. But exactly when? Yeah. We're going to business together when you figure that out.
You're looking at this from mirroring the chat. Like last time we kind of broke back above like these ranges here from the bottom, like from down to up. We kind of did this to the left. So I'm expecting the same to happen today. Like that's also gonna be the 1 hour clean traffic target to the left, I believe. And you like, let's say like you have, let's say in like in these situations right here where you price kind of just like struggled here, where they reject from here, it kind of rejected off of like 1918. So at that point we're risk free anyways. So you have like all that range plus a nice advantage point to go up to manage risk and such.
Dropping Don's address if we get stopped.
Hey, it's not
You'll
funny.
Get swatted.
It's not funny.
Yo, Nexus. Did we mark your words? What did you say? 9:30, what's it doing? I saw Nexus post, mark my words, like an hour ago. He said, mark my words, 9:30. But I don't remember what it was going to do at 9:30.
Sweet baby Jesus. You guys need to stop praying. You know how greedy you gotta be to pray? Wrong trade pal? Damn, that hurts. Every time I take a trade, someone says wrong trade pal. Every day, huh?
Let's check with TT.
The real question is, TT. That is
Are you in this?
That is the final confirmation. You know how many times someone has told me a wrong trade pal? And those exact words too. Like, what? Who uses that word pal? In what country, man?
What?
They use the word pal. Hey, pal. Because in street culture, we don't use that word. We use the word bro.
Bruh. Bray. We use the 16 different versions of bro. It's bray. It's bra. It's
UK.
Bro. It's brr. Bruv. Brr. Bruh. It's literally and every kind of bruh.
What's the advantage point here?
Bro in the USA? No, that's in the gym. In the gym, everyone's a bro.
Do you lift, bro?
Yeah. I got mad gym bros. I don't even know their names, but they're all my gym bros.
1918, 1917.
In Avatar 2, everyone's a bro.
Yeah, the 30 closure here, close bullish. So I mean, nothing we could really change. Same entry point really. Yeah, close bullish here, so nothing really changes here, chat. Still in. I'll get some water real quick. You guys be fine, right? Chat, break-even point is I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Yo, break-even point is 19 what was it, 17 381. Hold on, I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
I'm gonna need you to grab all that liquidity. Turn me up. He about to go sell. No, he went to call the LPs right now. Don's dialing up the liquidity providers. But no. Don's calling blueberries right now. He's like, look, guys, you're making me look bad. I need you guys to step it up a little. Does Don live with his parents? Probably. In some cultures, people live with their parents forever. Well, eventually, I think their parents live with them. It's like you live with your parents, and then it's like, oh, move in with us. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't live with my parents, they live with me. It's really a cultural thing, I think. In some countries, like in America, like 16, some kids like I'm out. 17, college, no, I'm out across the country, traveling the world, gonna go backpacking through Europe. In Canada, like in Europe, like some countries, like, kids don't move out till they're 25, till they're not even kids, till they're full grown adults. For many years already, right? Like it's normal. Like it's not about, oh, you still, it's just, it's a cultural thing, I think. It's not really a person. Mexicans are not, okay, now that's just racist. Stay home, mate, save money. Yeah, I wish I stayed home till I was fucking 25, 26. I would have saved so much money, not just on like living on my own, but like I would have saved so much money just because you're with family, right? Like parents cook. I wish I could go back to when I was a teenager because my parents cooked, right? They cooked the best food. Mom always cooks the best food. Whoever, your mom always cooks the best food, whatever it is. No, I'm not out of the trade. I'm still in the trade. But like, I wish I could go back to those times, right? The home cooked meals, save money on advice, save money on friendships, all that. And like the best advice you're ever gonna get is not at a table with friends. It's at a table with family. Like true caring advice is going to be with family. It's not going to be going out with friends and getting fucking, you know, fly by night advice.
Well, how about for the people who are, yeah, like the best, I think the best advice when you're in drawdown is to ask your family, you know, ask your family, how do you fix drawdown? You're getting clapped hard? Damn, bro, you gotta, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Should be getting clapped too hard right now. Oh, I think we're on the same trade together, right? I'm not getting clapped that hard. How are you getting clapped that hard? Yeah, more positions? No, not yet. Not yet. There's no confirmation for more positions here. Like, I don't need this count to this count came down great, but now if we can close bullish, that'll be better. Above this, you see this low zone here, it closes bullish above that zone. I'll take another buy there. That won't be until maybe after it actually does this. It needs to actually close bullish support first. Otherwise, it'll just continue to drive, right? Tomorrow's news? Tomorrow's news is yeah, tomorrow's you have core PPI. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We should get a nice solid Asian session tonight to form for tomorrow and in London as well.
Don's gonna join us.
I don't know. I don't know.
He'll be on the ice.
No, I'm out today, I think I'm out tonight. Ooh, are we gonna get stopped out again? 2 losses in a stream? When was the last time this happened? I thought that can't happen. Oh, 2 losses in a stream, chat? The last time we had 2 losses in one stream was, I think...
right there. 2 straight losses.
No, that wasn't the same stream. I think the 15th. The 15th of September. But yeah, I might get stopped out here. 2 losses in one stream? Last time we took 2 losses for 34 pips, I think. In September. September, yeah. And
34
then,
twice?
Yeah, 34 back to back. Today's around the same. Today's like I think 40 and 45 it was. But yeah, I took a loss to chat. This thing came back down. Broke the lows. Probably my last trade for a day, honestly. That's it for me today. I think I lost a total of around 4% today. I think 4% losing day for me.
So happy that my birthday stream was not worse than this.
No, this wasn't as bad. I think what was worse was the one in September. September, I think totaled up for a little more.
Yeah, my birthday stream was terrible, and we lost the Wordle that day.
Yeah.
It was complete shit show.
2 losses, chat. I mean, nothing much I can do really. Same trade we take again tomorrow. But I think that's it for me today, yo. Let me add that to this spreadsheet.
Yeah, birthday stream was horrendous.
Yeah, no, that was a bad stream that day. I think that was 39. Signals 39. Yeah, just another day in the markets, chat, you know. Nothing we could nothing I could really do, really. Nothing I could change, honestly. Same trade we took all year, you know. Same trade we took the last 2 years. Nothing really changed. Just in this case, didn't really play out. The first trade didn't play out obviously as well. This one didn't play out. This one was the same trade really, but it was a closure above this range. So we took a buy based off of that. The first trade was a buy off of this closure, and then I think what happened was price just didn't flip or didn't drive, came down, broke all these lows here. Nothing much I can really change from that trade or that trade really. As for me trading again for the day, it's probably my day, to be honest. Like 2 losses for a day. Usually it's very rare for me to have 2 losses in a day. especially on stream. But usually when there's 2 losses in a day, I kind of call it a day. There's no like, I probably wouldn't take another trade. If it's like 1 loss, 1 win, maybe, yeah. But 2 losses, probably call it a day until the next day. But yeah, nothing really changes going forward tomorrow. You know, going to tomorrow, same trades, same plan, same ideas, and yeah, just another day in the market. So I guess you gotta play our games now and call it a day, because there's no point in me watching the markets, you know, at all.
Well, Bitcoin it is.
Yo, crypto, XRP, what are you saying? But yeah, chat, that's it for me today, honestly. I'll catch you guys probably Asian session tonight. Well, probably not tonight. Probably New York session tomorrow, same time, 6:30 a.m. Eastern.
No, we'll be there. Asian session.
Wixnine will be there. Wixnine will be there. I'm probably not gonna be there.
I want all the trolls. Need Nexus in there. Well, Nexus is not a troll, but where are my trolls?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. I'm gonna need all you to show up at 8 p.m. and flood the chat, right? It's good for the algo.
Just lost my wife and kids. Yeah, but no, your chat, for real though, it's very key right now to stay composed. Like, remember how I said earlier, it's not about the trade result, it's about how you react to the trade afterwards. Like, we've been in this boat before, on stream, off stream, whatever, wherever it was, but I've been in this boat before, and it's just, you kind of gotta go into the next trade with the same steps that as we went into these trades. Nothing really changes. You can't really change your plan after 2 trades, right? 2 losses. Just another day in the markets. So stay composed, man. You'll be back tomorrow in the charts, and you have a fresh mindset. You'll be fine. I'll be back tomorrow, taking the same trades. I'll be fine. Nothing really changes. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna call it a day probably. I want to see if we could respect this level here to the left, because if it breaks that level, then it'll be invalid. But looks like this 5 might flip bearish and just at that level. But nonetheless, man, I'm not in this trade. I'm out. I think we're all out. And now we gotta play some games. And
What stupid thing will you say now? I will continue doing the same thing tonight, tomorrow, same thing we did last night, the last year, last 2 years.
How, bro?
And if you are disillusioned enough to think it's dumb, then by all means, boo-boo, do you. Don't show up. Trade on your own. But I will continue taking these same positions. I have 3 years worth of data in this specific strategy. So, you know, data is your best friend, chat. Collect data, see what works, what doesn't.
Not only data.
Like I always say, I got confidence and comfort. That's why I don't stress during loss, because I'm comfortable knowing this wins so often that for me to even get back to break even on my account, or for me to lose my funds, I have to lose like maybe like 50 trades in a row at full stops for me to even stress, right?
Yeah.
We've done this for over 2 years live here on streams, every day in and day out, right? What am I going to say now that the 20% of the time that we lose played out? I don't know. 80% of the time we win. What are you going to say those 80% of the time? Probably nothing. You'll probably stay quiet in the Google land, and I'll probably keep taking my dubs, right? Probably not going to say a word when we win. That's just how it works.
5.88. 78.39. Yeah. It's just another day in the markets. Just not much we can really change or do. Like, I'll be here doing the same thing tomorrow. Like Wick said, we have a lot of data, and a lot of data is on stream too. We'll be back here tomorrow. It's just another day, chat. Like, don't even overthink it. It's just another day in the markets. You can't, there's no like ups, there's no downs. It's just stay composed and repeat the same steps tomorrow. That's all you can really do, really.
This is too emotional. You go into panic mode. You lost a trade, you lost 2 trades, panic mode sets in. You start blaming everybody. You guys will never be profitable with the mindset of, oh, what are you gonna do? And this sucks. And oh, no, take the raw responsibility. Right? You took the trade, you lost. Now figure out how to make that loss not affect your next position, or not affect your mindset, or not blame it on others. We're not focused on the minority. The goal here, we come here to win, right? But really, you guys, we want all yous winning with us, right? Is to provide value and to get everybody better here. So yeah, I mean, it sucks. Obviously, it's not it's not fun sitting here taking an L in front of 2,000 people.
It's definitely not fun.
But it's right, because you have to sit there and explain. Cause you're on stage, you took an L, and everyone's like, "Hey, point a finger and laugh at that guy," right? And you have to kind of sit here and explain. But honestly, the numbers speak for themselves. Like, I could say whatever, won't matter, but the numbers speak for themselves. And it's very hard for me to actually take what you guys say seriously, when most of you that are speaking have only been here maybe for a week, 2 weeks, a month. No one's really has the 2 years of experience with us here, and the ones that do, they don't say nothing. They realize they've lived through the last 2 years with us. So you just got to realize, when you speak out of pocket, you sound like a fool to those 2,000 people that have been here for the last 2 years. Right? No one's like, oh, ha, yeah, we'll laugh with you at them. No, it's just, right? You just lack the confidence, the experience, and knowledge to know that this works.
On that note, I gotta dip off at 10, so let's do a Wordle and dip off. Yeah, I got this driving school. I thought I had it at 11 today, but I guess I gotta do it at 10.
Do me a favor, don't hit stops on that. You see a stop sign, keep going. Be like, look, I got stopped twice today. I'm not stopping here. Straight through the stop sign. Fuck that.
I did skip the stop sign though one time. Only once.
Did he yell at you? Did he press the brake from the?
No, I did. My bad. No, I didn't skip it. I kind of came like right on the line. I forgot. I didn't see the stop sign. I'm like, oh shit, the stop sign here. Look at these losses, chat. Look at these losses, man. Damn, that's our 41st loss. Darn it. Yeah, look at these losses. Then look at the wins. All right, yo. Let's do this game. Let's play the game and call it a day. Let's get the stream over with, you know? Let's leave the stream in the past.
How fast do you want to end it?
I need you to bring your brain power out. Yo.
Good morning.
Yo, what up?
How you doing?
How's your day been?
Pretty good so far. How about you?
Not bad. Not bad, you know, in that day.
Yeah.
Honestly, man.
It was bound to happen, right? I mean, like, at least you got it out the way, bro.
If I was just trading, I'll be fine. But the chat just adds a whole different atmosphere to it. The chat makes it sound worse than it is. Like, it's... Chat, you guys gotta relax. And you calm down, you know? Relax, calm down. Okay, this is word out.
Daunt. D-A-U-N-T.
Huh?
Daunt?
I see.
You know where the T is.
You know where the D is, I think.
What about like adapt?
Adapt, yeah, that's what I was going.
You know, like when you take a loss, you gotta learn to adapt to the markets.
There we go.
Adopt.
When you take a loss, you gotta adopt GJ with gold.
W's.
Let's go.
That's how it goes. Yes, sir. All right, on to the next fucking game. Trade. See.
Range.
Range.
Stop loss. Stop. Ooh. Store.
Price. If it's price, then it's gotta be
Action.
buy.
Ooh.
So buy is closer.
Steal.
You're way off.
Damn it.
Buy. Then it's gotta be hold. Yours. Mine.
Own.
Own. Give. Take.
Exchange.
I think it's closer than that.
What?
Toy.
Store.
I don't know.
Toy
Like,
store?
when you buy stuff, what do you buy? Like you
buy
buy
stuff?
Dollar. Dollar? I don't know.
Gold.
Barter.
Buy gold. Just not today.
The funny thing is, the main majority of the move was all buys too.
It still has potential. Hopefully.
I can't trade today.
Barter.
I set a hard rule that if I take 2 losses, I can't trade.
Too hard.
What's 4%? What's 6%, bro?
Did you put trade?
Yeah. Fucking buy.
Try
Buy.
barter.
Attain.
Barter. It's like to trade. B-A-T. Yeah.
R.
TR.
Yeah. Oh. Oh wow.
Present.
The fuck do you buy? Light?
Food.
Receipt. What the fuck?
Signals. No, just checking.
Not after today. Oh, signal.
What the fuck?
Signal. Okay, so light,
Word.
red, turn,
Sign.
sign,
Sign.
signal. So when you buy signal, you get pips. Imagine.
Nope. You didn't.
Not today.
How about loss? Win. Okay, signal like direction.
Alright, yeah.
Direct. Direction, same shit. Guide.
Cross.
Travel. Open. Suck.
Indicator.
I'm sure the contextual people are not Forex traders.
Well, assuming.
Okay, I'm not sure, but like
It's like
probability
signal
wise.
direct.
I was thinking indicator as like your car light.
I think
Like
signal.
your turning signal is technically an indicator.
Like a turn.
jail, straight to jail.
Business. Business.
Oh,
Okay.
corporate.
Okay, so business handshake.
Store. We did store. It was 860. And you do business, it's 98. Fuck.
Business. So in the,
Restaurant.
what do you have in the business? You have
Doctor.
I think a business like tax or some
Bank.
shit.
Bank.
Bank.
Loan. Employees. A good one.
Loan.
Property.
No, like business is like
Customers.
Register.
service.
Customer service.
Ooh, customer service.
Employee. Worker. Anything?
Work. No.
Employee.
Did that.
Service.
Supply.
Do we do pay? No.
Help.
Help. God damn, nothing's working out for us today, huh? At least you passed the Wordle.
Fix.
Resolve.
Broken.
Yeah, it's a
Yo,
tough one.
52 service, like we're right there. It's not that hard from here, right? Think about it. Business, customer, service. Like when you think of business, customer, and service, you think of
Fucking Comcast.
shipping.
Travel.
Like travel, you know? Like travel.
Like a
Manager?
server. Oh yeah.
Manager.
Cook.
Peasant.
Supply. Oh, export.
I got port.
Damn, I don't know, bro.
Like profession. Do we do that?
No, it has to be, I think it's a little closer to that. Phone. Oh, genius. Phone. FOREX.
Communicate.
Gotta have something to do with money. Right? Or with buying. I don't know.
I don't know, Instagram? Like business phone service, like
Social media. I guess that would be 2 words. Well, just media.
media. Phone's closer, so if phone's closer, you have
Medium.
apps, you have touch
Video.
screen, video,
Sell.
sound.
Text.
Sell. No, like CELL. Like celery.
Server.
Phone. What's on phone?
Oh my-
MT5.
Contact. I don't know.
Yo, my thing's here. I gotta dip right now, yo.
Apple. Your thing's here?
No, my,
Oh, they come to pick you
my
up?
instructor. Yeah. This is right in front of my
Tell him
house.
to come up. Yo, shit. Put him on camera.
Yeah, tell her to solve
Let
the
me talk
context.
to him.
Yo, TV. We're close. We're
TV.
close.
Joe.
Yeah.
Antenna.
TV.
Movie.
Cable. Boom.
Dude.
Wow.
Yo, chat. Yo, peace out, yo. I'll
I
catch
said
you
it.
guys.
I said Comcast.
We'll be back with more losses tomorrow. Yo, we'll be back with more wins tomorrow. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, alright? Big dogs tomorrow.